smile and sunshine. I drink my coffee, seize a day and make it mine. I ready my nerves for the day ahead of me. But I got a nice thing to look forward to at the end today. Turn the key, hear the engine rev up. Adjust my seat to more comfortable position. Set the radio to my favorite station. Pull out the driveway and let's roll. And guidance, telling me exactly where I should be. The traffic lights always stay green just for me. But there's one thing I cannot forget. It's the time we have left and we must accept. Plenty hot out today, might break some records. I should have dressed accurately, but that's fine with me. 'Cause I am just a man who makes such mistakes like this. The street lights are like angels and guidance, telling me exactly where I should be. The traffic lights always stay green just for me. But there's one thing I cannot forget. It's the time we have left. We must accept. Sweet-looking thing is waiting for me at home. She always has a beer ready for me. That how did I ever get this lucky? It's a miracle that chose me. I should make sure she never leaves me. Rolling down the highway, feeling free as the breeze with her love in my heart makes it all bleed at ease. So I sing to the sky, praise this life I've been given, and thank my stars above for this love that I'm living. The street lights are like angels and guidance, telling me exactly where I should be.
Since the lab is inaccessible, we will go to the under.
I doubt Venus will have her water dog, so don't really expect much.
If you see someone with the dog I want, use a master ball on it. I don't want you killing more potential doggos to be named commander.
I'll try to remember that, but don't expect me to do shit for you just because you say so.
If it makes you feel better, Donald named his Entite a commander for the time being until he finds the dog you want, which is Houndar.
He's not as cute as the other dog you mentioned.
Well, he's the best you're going to get right now. Future games have better dogs, so maybe there'll be one that looks like Commander enough to justify it.
I forgot how foreboding the music for the under is.
Looks like Niagara Falls without the tourism.
The Canadian side or our side?
There's a Niagara Falls in Canada, fucking copycats.
What, did you think Canada wasn't on the other side of the falls?
I thought I kept seeing myself on the other side, like there was a mirror on the lake.
Fucking genius over here. And yes, that was sarcasm. Well, we're boned.
Nah, these people are stupid. They don't really know who the spies are. We basically fit in.
It's not like you have a small army and 6 balls by your side or anything.
See, what did I tell you? Completely stupid.
Please don't tell me we have to kill a kid to keep our identities hidden.
We're basically glorified delivery people. Well, let's see how long our identities will last.
Holy fucking shit, she's so pretty and she's so violent.
That's basically who she is, cute but deadly.
It's like they knew Pokemon XD was going to happen, whether Coliseum turned a profit or not.
Don't get why we have to watch him walk to the train station, but it's whatever, I guess.
That Ein guy is the most normal looking of the admins.
You know what? I'm going to let you have that one, since other than his weird hairstyle, he is the most grounded. This part of the game is a bit of a slog, not gonna lie. You barely spend time with the kids to even bother caring about them.
I could easily change that if I were playing the game.
And you just made it awkward. Ah, shit, did we get caught?
Now, since we'd have trainers ready to fight us if that were the case.
Well, we're nowhere near the elevator, so we're clear.
Oh, right, it's the kid that tried to sabotage Pyrite Town because he thought Duking was a coward.
He's lucky he's being escorted by 2 hot women.
Joe, they could have the ugliest mugs underneath the helmets and you wouldn't know.
When there's a hole, there's a goal.
Jesus Christ, Joe. Fucking calm down, you damn horn dog. Well, I see no other solution other than to fight them off so we can free them. So, this is the Pokemon that I rescued from the cave, but it was randomized, and it's the worst fighting Pokemon I have ever used.
Could you imagine you got a Mewtwo and it was the worst one ever?
Just like most things in life. If it's heavily on sale or it's free, there's usually a reason for it.
I mean, I don't know how that correlates to getting a free Pokemon, but go off, I guess.
She took out half of my team. I hope the other one is easier, or I am straight up fucked.
No chance to heal? Oh God, I don't know how you're going to live through this.
No mercy for the wicked or for Republicans, I guess.
At least it's easy shit to take care of. I'd like to get the Beldum to then get Metagross, but I won't lose trying to get it.
Don, it's the dog Obama mentioned that I liked. Please use a Master Ball on it.
Can you stop pestering me, Joe? It's not strong enough to warrant wasting a Master Ball on. If it was like 50 plus, I'd consider it. Not at level 42. I'll try to catch it normally. Oh shit, I critted it.
You asshole! This is the 3rd time you've done this. I'll never get a dog like Commander in this game ever.
If you don't stop pestering me and keep insulting me, I won't do it, okay?
Yeah, Joe, don't keep poking the bear so much.
All right. If I remember correctly, I need to get a disc from Silva to get to Venus. I was right. Like Obama said, she might not have Suicune, but I shouldn't take her lightly even with that bit of knowledge.
Is it just me, or do all of the admins so far reside in cramped, dingy places? From a cave to floating platforms near a volcano to a grungy TV studio.
Even in 2003, you had to use what you could get.
I love how neither Mirror, Dakim, or Naskur gave Venus a picture of me and Melania so she could recognize us better.
She did say you were on a blacklist at headquarters, but even still, she should have like photos at her desk.
Magmar and Swampert, pretty respectful choices for frontrunners.
For her attitude, this fits.
All she's missing is a pit bull, and she'd be the literal definition for if looks could kill.
Oh, fuck, she isn't holding back already.
I'd say she wants to watch the world burn literally with her Magmar.
Oof, and she's going for one-shots. That's dangerous.
I just wonder if she really thought Sizer was a threat. I mean, it's not exactly the most intimidating Pokemon ever.
It must be with the AI, since I've seen a lot of trainers gun it for the Pokemon that's in position 1.
That makes sense.
This should take Magmar out. She's been alive for too long, and I don't like how powerful it is.
So, Dakim had a Raikou, and so does Venus. Do they just give out Raikous like they're candy?
We've seen so many that it's not really a legendary anymore.
Well, let's hope that the Pokemon after Swampert isn't a fucking Octillery or something. That would be irritating. Well, I know who I'll be taking home.
Venus, she'd stab you in your dick to see your reaction.
No, not her! I meant I will be snagging Latios for myself. God, you are just full of stupid shit to say. Now that I've secured Latios, who else do you have in your little lollipop guild?
I swear she had a Cradily normally. I might be tripping, but it sounds right.
I know who she's gonna go for, and it's Venusaur. I mean, it's a smart move, taking out the weakest Pokemon and all.
Overall, she's kind of in the middle of the road when it comes to difficulty. Ayn, on the other hand, may possibly be the hardest boss aside from the final 2.
My wife is the hardest boss I have ever faced. I still haven't found her weakness.
I would have tried to catch Cradily, but I really don't care for it. It's not terrible, but not one I'd have for a playthrough.
Instead of going out with a bang, Venus is going to go out like a wet fart.
Don't underestimate wet farts. They're sticky, nasty, and make it awkward during speeches.
Let's end this.
Yet we're filming on our end, so the joke's on you, bitch.
More fucking Naruto running! The weeb epidemic must have been strong in 2003.
I love how the game just stops you, forcing you to watch Venus make her escape.
Fucking Deoxys. Why do the lackeys have the good shit and the admins get the bullshit?
Maybe the twist is that the admins we've been fighting aren't the actual admins? I don't know.
Well, in any case, I will take this prize for my own, and then we can continue chasing Venus and plow through her little gym thing. Yeah, hi, you're taking your sweet-ass time.
Let's get after them.
Joe, you don't have to sound so serious over a Pokemon game.
Drats, we've been foiled.
And now he sounds like something straight out of a comic book. I will never take you seriously if you fucking Naruto run away.
She must have slippery as fuck fingers since she dropped the key right outside the door, or maybe she wants us to sabotage Cipher. Who knows?
Tune in next time for the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.
He doesn't even know what we're playing. What is going on with you?
My favorite ice cream is chocolate chip.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I love the funky theme of the lab. It's fun to listen to while you're trying to take down a syndicate.
This might be a bad take, but I prefer a lot of Pokemon XD's music over this. The final battle theme for this I like a bit more than the other one, but for the most part, XD has better music. Same composer though, just better stuff.
Kablam.
Joe, how did you know that was going to happen?
They say humans have 6 major senses. Well, I have 7. The 7th sense being I can detect explosions right when they happen, or right before they happen.
So in other words, you'd be the worst bomb detector in history. You'd be sent in to disarm a bomb somewhere in a building, you'd be right up close against it, and before you knew you were right beside or in front of it, you'd say kablamo, and everyone dies.
Sounds about right. When 9/11 happened, I remember saying the word kablamo when I splashed a sugar cube into my coffee, and then I saw what happened on the news.
Well, now we have our new heading, that being the Cipher Lab. We've been kind of zooming through most of this since we cleared Mirror B. I'm hoping this goes well, but I do have concerns about the locked door before facing Ein.
I wonder if his parents named him that because of Einstein.
Well, I'm sure they wanted to name him Einstein, but the name probably has royalties attached to it, and I guess that means that Ein is at least half as smart as Einstein was.
All this talk about Ein is making him sound like either a complete fucking dweeb or a psychopath. Either way, his fight's not going to be easy, randomized or not.
If he has Raikou, then I am certain that the randomizer clearly likes certain Pokemon more.
I guess you could say that it's rigged.
Are you saying that because of what I accused you of doing during the last election, it's not going to happen again this year? Unless I lose? Then it's a high probability. All right, let's just see how bad this place is going to be. I'll cut to the battles that either have a Pokemon I want or are just interesting in general. A Rapidash. I remember that Pokemon being really good when it comes to speed and power.
Somebody put that horse out. It's on fire.
Newsflash, Rapidash is like that by design, Joe. It's meant to be constantly on fire.
Doesn't look that comfy to ride on.
It'd probably be amazing in the tundras, though.
It would just carve through the snow like it was nothing.
Let's see if I can get the Rapidash first try, boys. Fuck yeah, first catch of the video.
I noticed your Caesar is fainting quite a bit. Is it really that bad?
I don't know, I'm split on whether I like Caesar or not. It's quite fast and can do a decent amount of damage, but it's like, once the weakness is exploited, it's over.
You're the loser because you lost. Even I can figure that out.
Oh my god, I thought I would never see an Absol. Well, I know it's going to be a bitch to catch because Absol already has a medium to low catch rate. So let's just see how many tries it's going to take me. While my Charizard is losing PP in his move.
Weird way to pronounce Charizard, but how come you don't got PP up or an item that restores it?
No store fucking carries it, and so I'm left with a fuck ton of items and none of them restore PP.
The more you guys say the word PP, the more my wee-wee wants to go PP in the TT.
The thought of Joe's bladder rising disgusts me. This is probably a bad idea, but why not, right? Yeah, I shouldn't have put my face in that. Second try with comfort in mind. What the fuck? Who doesn't like to be comfy when being kidnapped?
The what now?
Maybe Absol wants some pizzazz with what ball she wants.
Donald, she didn't like that ball.
Thanks, asshole. Mind telling me what color the fucking sky is?
Vanilla ice cream with blueberry food coloring.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm and it'll be your fault. I'll try the Premier Ball again because I like the challenge of using a lesser Pokeball. And the reward is much more fulfilling.
Catching legendary Pokemon without using the Master Ball is also fulfilling.
Yeah, if you like kicking walls with toothpicks and the big toenail, then sure. This makes up for me killing the Kabuto on Mount Battle. I'm on a fucking roll. I'm plowing through these guys like they're nothing. The editor is going to have such an easy time cutting out all the fluff.
Did you forget what eventually happens here?
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. Why should I be worried?
I almost fell asleep for how fast you were going through battles.
I also need to baby my Charizard until I can get to a healing station or something.
Oh yeah, because you're running out of moves to use.
Why did everything go red? Is this place going to self-destruct? Oh no, how do we leave? Ah, Mommy, help me.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. I'm sure it's just noise to spook the player. We also got the fucking door to deal with, and I forget how to find the password. Fuck. Fuck it, I'm gonna try and brute force it.
Well, this is going to take a while. Brace yourselves, people.
Holy fuck, that was brutal.
But you stuck with your strategy and managed to do it. Now we just have to face the sore loser again from the Relic Forest and then move on to Ein.
So he started with the Pikachu and his special Shadow Chikorita, and now he is kindly donating his Moltres to me. I swear he has a fucking screw loose in his head.
At least he was trying, that's all that matters.
Trying to lose. Maybe he was named Scrub because he's a legit scrub in the organization.
It's like he didn't hear the countless battles happening within meters of him.
He's going to hurt us, I can tell.
Anything's better than to hear that siren blasting endlessly.
Okay, this is so lore accurate. Of course he would have a Celebi with him. It makes total sense.
But wouldn't him having Celebi ruin the whole point of purification? Like he won if he has Celebi?
Well, we're gonna snag it, purify it, and restore order. See, it's the stories you make up in your head that make the most sense when you really think about it. We're going to start things off by grabbing Celebi and then hoping for the fucking best.
It would be amazing if he had all the legendaries you don't have right now.
As biased as this may be, I want to get that Marowak. I don't know, something about Marowak strikes me as the type to really bring the hurt when you don't expect it to. Maybe it's just because anytime I found a wild Marowak in the Game Boy games, it always gave me a tough time. Fuck, if Ein's gonna be this much of a pushover, why did we even bother discuss how hard he would be?
You're going to regret saying that. He likely has shit up his sleeve that we haven't seen yet. This is probably just a false front before the real shit begins.
Dude, he has a fucking Ponyta. I think I'll be just fine.
And the pain begins.
Shut up! He only took out Caesar. I got plenty left in the tank.
And he took out your other lead. I think you might lose over trying to get that thing.
I don't need someone who doesn't know what Pokemon is telling me I'm doing shit wrong.
And who was it that said it was just a Ponyta?
Fuck off, Obama. I don't need your criticism. Fuck it, Master Ball going out.
Folks, what you're seeing is Donald on his 6th attempt catching the Marowak, effectively killing his own Pokemon to catch it. I just cut out all the attempts to save the embarrassment, but alas, I am here to rectify that by calling him out.
Dude, it was you who cut them out, not me. I thought you were doing me a favor. Guess not, prick.
And because Don wasted his time catching a non-legendary Pokemon like that, we have to deal with a Latios, but this time it'll actually fucking hurt us.
This Latios is going to be the bane of my fucking existence. Part of me just wants to catch it to save my ass, but I want to look like I'm a good player and not a fucking cheater. Finally, I took out that fucking annoying Ponyta. I hope he has something easier than that.
Oh, good fucking god, a Chansey?
This randomizer made him harder, fuck's sakes. The fact I have to keep reviving my Pokemon while also risking the lives of the ones I have out right now is really making my blood boil.
I prefer when he didn't have the randomized Pokemon.
I've never seen Don this concerned over losing. Not since the old man in the first episode.
Can you stop fucking executing my Pokemon with that move? I hate this shit! And it didn't kill it. And it didn't fucking kill it. Fuck!
Just keep reviving your Pokemon as reserves. It's your best bet.
Luster, purge this. Luster, purge that. How about I, Luster, purge my foot up your ass so I can use you as my fucking house slippers? Hey, sound fucking good? Fuck you! Oh my god, it is so close to dying, and yet it just refuses to stop using that move.
This is why moves like Imprison and Torment would be good right now.
This might be the longest boss battle Don has ever been in. We've literally been sitting here for around 10 to 15 minutes.
Now I got you. Fucking die, you piece of shit.
It was such a visceral attack that it made the game audio skip. Amazing.
Now it should be clear sailing to the end.
And it is going to feel good. Fucking end this shit. Fuck you, Ein. I guess if I don't have the amulet coin anymore, I don't get twice as much money as I probably would.
I mean, we are already going to be playing XD, so we already know what he sent.
Why is that siren still blaring? It's so annoying.
Well, it looks like the next 2 episodes will be the last ones for the main story of this game. We might explore Deep Coliseum, but I don't know. It's not that fascinating. It's just endgame stuff.
I just like shooting things with my friends.
I wouldn't exactly call you a friend, Joe. Just someone who is helping my country push back against a group of bad people.
Would including Netanyahu in our videos be considered a bad thing or a crime? We may lose support over this.
You got a lot of people that don't like me either, and yet we're still kicking. If we see people attacking others in the comments over this, we will act accordingly.
If I prove to be some sort of a thorn in this channel's side for simply appearing, this might be the only time I show my face, even if I would suggest showing some defiance.
Well, I just trivialized the shit out of this map by getting a perkaholic.
I can't wait for the comments to say I'm Ben's boyfriend because of our support.
It's something we can't prevent, unfortunately, but if it makes someone laugh and make their day a little better, I'm all for it, while also keeping it contained and not go out of control.
Love the sound of an M1 Garand, but why the fuck can we all hear the same damn thing?
Hopefully find guns that don't make everyone go deaf.
Pardon me for asking this, but do we know what to do to win?
Well, there seems to be parts scattered all around here resembling the 4 staves from Origins. There must be something to do with them. Hold for acid gat. They just give you a free gat. Holy shit. It's like they want us to finish this map as soon as possible.
Don't expect it to be as good as it was on Mob if it was just there for free.
Still a free wonder weapon, I'll take it.
The parts are scattered everywhere, so most of this game is just going to be holding X to pick up parts.
I still like it better than Dead of the Night, though. Fuck counting those scratch marks and doing fucking math in the middle of a zombies game.
I can barely count to 10, let alone remember how to do Easter egg steps like that.
I don't know what's more annoying, the constant pings of the Garand or the university protesters.
I must have the inventory of the fucking RPG protagonist with all the shit I'm finding. I don't even know what kind of staff parts I even find anyway. From gems to parts of the staffs to possible zombie shield parts, it's ridiculous. But I at least found the power, which means nothing to me as I got a perkaholic right away. You're all welcome.
Nothing beats the sound of someone who cries about countries not spending their annual GDP in NATO and threatening to stop funding to Ukraine because of that money over lives in your perspective.
Yeah, well, money rules the world, Ben. I just found the exit, and it'll cost us a measly $55K. I want to find where we build the staffs, though, because it wouldn't be a fun video if we just saved up and fucked off.
Before you say anything, Joe, we know. We'll get you up as always.
Saves me the trouble for uttering those 2 words.
Hold up, new room I haven't explored yet. I think this is where we build the parts we've been finding left and right.
I just want to know how to get to pack a punch, really. Staffs are cool and all, but if we're stuck with these basic bitch weapons into higher rounds, we'll be doomed.
Well, if my years playing Kino der Toten taught me anything, is that linking the teleporter here should do the trick.
Those Nova crawlers still give me PTSD.
I'm curious as to what staff parts I've gotten already, and if I can build any of them yet. Staff of Wind, nice.
AKA the Wish.com version of a thunder gun.
Fuck you, don't say that shit, even though it's practically true.
So the goal now is to build all the staffs before leaving?
That's going to take a long time, though.
So I'm guessing that the altars here are soul boxes. They can't possibly be the same way you upgrade them in Origins, can they?
Oh, please, if we have to spin rocks in giant circles to upgrade them here, I'll vote for the quicker way out.
Got a map here, but it's basically useless since the parts are everywhere, and wow, the wind staff is upgraded already? Seems too fast, in my opinion.
What, do you want them to be harder? I'm all for a good challenge and a bit of a quest, but I would rather it be easy and straightforward and not fucking headache-inducing.
Speaking of headache-inducing, we're coming, Joe.
Why do your guys' names change colors all the time? Kind of weird.
It's one of those unsolved mysteries, isn't it?
These buildings would be excellent camping spots. Had there not be a spawn up here?
Wouldn't be good gameplay footage, though. Who wants to watch someone camp in one spot all the time? I know the giant has the catwalk, but fuck you know what I meant.
So I get down on the floor taking out zombies, but you guys are just playing Ring Around the Rosie up there? The fuck's wrong with that picture?
We weren't going to stay there forever, you know.
All right, let's go pack a punch our weapons. And by our weapons, I mean my weapons, because I can afford to.
Gives us a few seconds to breathe, I guess.
I just don't want to be alone and go down again.
Like you usually do. If you never went down, that means the map was too easy.
I wonder if this PPSH will also have the sound issue like it does on most maps.
Quite odd that it does have that issue. At first, it was the infamous Browning that had no noise on World at War maps. Now it's this thing. I'd rename it to the Silent Reaper.
I'm being teleported through space and time.
Can you imagine these staff parts stabbing your fucking body by putting them in pockets because some of them have sharp edges? Shit must be uncomfortable. And while the Grim Reaper does have sound, it just sounds pathetic. I don't remember it sounding this pathetic, though.
If it does the job, I wouldn't really complain.
Well, I can craft a staff of lightning now, which I will never use.
Bias against the lightning staff. That might ruffle some feathers for sure.
If you said that my staff is the Wish.com version of a thunder gun, which quite honestly it is, then this must be the Team U version of the Wonder Waffle.
And cue the angry comments defending the staff.
I like the ice staff, personally.
You only like it because the only good thing it can do is refreeze your fucking ice cream, and that's it.
The only good staff, in my opinion, is the fire staff. Treyarch must have been really trying to stretch out the uses for the other 3 staffs.
I don't remember when I got this one called Sekhmet's Vigor, but whatever it does, it's not good at it.
Holy shit, we're really starting to get overrun.
As I bleed out on the floor out here.
Well, just like your decision to bring fleeing Gazan people and potential Hamas soldiers into your country, that's your fault.
Can we not stir the pot with those comments and find a fucking way to survive this?
I vote we say fuck the staff, save up money, and then leave.
But that's our reason to extend this video for content, Joe. Do you not understand? The algorithm loves when you make up reasons to make a video longer. Just look at Mr. Boss for the win and Cernando.
For those that are unaware, they made up lies and fluff to get more mid-roll ads, more money, and it'll happen all over again when GTA 6 releases. Just wait and see.
I've only been here today, but I can tell the difference between making this kind of content longer versus just making shit up and seeing if they can fool the audience.
Just like most custom maps, they usually have teddy bears on the map for the Easter egg song. I wonder what they chose for music.
I hope we don't get nailed for copyright.
Nah, we're fine. It's Abracadabra from Ascension. Elena's voice makes these kind of songs stand out.
Wasn't she a country artist before being roped into this?
That sounds about right. I mean, whatever it wasn't metal music.
I haven't heard any map creator using songs past Black Ops 3 because frankly they're all forgettable at that point, even with Elena for the singing.
Whatever that dubstep one was god-awful.
Now I need to focus on finding the rest of the staff parts. Haven't made the ice or fire staff yet.
We're dropping like flies out here, Donald. Where the fuck are you?
I'm trying to find the staff parts. There's 3 of you. Fuck's sakes, you should have been fine, but no, I have to be the hero that saves the damn day as always.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
It started with you, Joe. Don't act like you didn't start this domino effect.
Ben was right. The acid get kind of sucks, but it was free. So I'll get the Wonder Waffle off the wall instead. As well as there being a damn ice staff part in the Pack-a-Punch area that we all missed.
As far as we know, that's your little quest. I mean, none of us have enough to get the Bible ending, but I guarantee that we would have been out of here sooner had you not thought of getting more ad revenue.
You heard what he said to me, right? Money rules the world, wasn't it?
Ukraine better be super thankful to us sending both money and equipment worth billions over there if they succeed with fending off Russia. I better get all of their stock of ice cream for an entire summer.
I hope this is the last part for the fire staff. It'll be so good when building up points to leave.
It better be. I thought I'd never see the day where you'd actually get the shit to complete your little side quest so we can all move on with our lives.
I felt myself age just waiting for Donald to give us the signal to leave.
That's like the main thing every time. If there's a buildable or a quest he can do without looking at a guide, he's gonna try and do it while we are dragged along for the ride.
Enough with the Dr. Seuss-like rhymes, you crybabies. If you wanted less of that cash money from making content, then just fucking say so.
Are those lengthy court costs bringing this up?
Shut up, shit's expensive. I'm the one that's closest to getting the amount, so we might as well camp out here so we get all the zombies corralled.
And we're posing as bait, got it.
Again, from the very start of this match, I said I just like shooting things with friends, so this is fine.
The way that the zombies die from the fire staff eerily resemble how the villagers went out in Vietnam during the war. I don't know, it's kind of unsettling when you think about it.
I guarantee if similar weaponry was used during our war with Hamas, we'd be seeing much more of that, sadly.
I feel like we've summoned YouTube moderators by saying the name of that group a few times. Even though we've stated in the description of videos and with the new tick we have to click before uploading, this is not real whatsoever, YouTube. Sorry, had to break the fourth wall a bit to clarify. Digital trails exist for a reason.
In this day and age, you almost have to state it in every way possible so you have receipts to defend yourself later.
We're almost ready to leave, boys. The end is near.
Best news I've heard all day. I think you've got enough content to satisfy the almighty algorithm.
I had fun with this map, even if Donald stretched the shit out of this session.
We're home free. Now I can do what I always do after matches, which is to take a well-deserved nap.
So, are we ready to experience more pain or what?
There's worse than that scientist dude. Oh God, Don's so going to get wiped out.
And he has to refight all 4 Cipher admins as well as beat the tower. He's not going to have a fun time.
I'll alleviate the Master Ball on Legendary's rule for official Shadow Pokemon I did not acquire the first time. Like Dakim's Steelix. Well, this should be fun.
Fuck yes, his retro groove is back. I don't understand why the original game gave him the basic boss music for the tower.
Could just be because he is done with all the games and him being made to look like a fool. I don't know, just a guess.
He's going to be so easy to defeat since I doubt he has a Pokemon I want now. He's going for the fucking kill, goddamn.
It's a smart move. You did say that this ROM hack makes the game harder, so that means the AI is way smarter.
Fucking finally took out his Flygon. I like this Mirror B because he's actually fucking hard.
As he sends out the previous stage of Flygon, I don't understand this.
Maybe it's all a trick to make Don think he's going to win.
I already got a Relicanth, so I can't see myself keeping this one alive. There has to be something he has that I want. And there we go. I want that Nidorina since I fucked up with getting the Nido Queen.
What are the chances he still has the Torchic?
That'd be fucking stupid since we caught that already, did we not? Never mind, since the game obviously forgot and now we win. Oh well.
He went out so weak, I feel bad.
At least he returns in the sequel, so he will always live on for us.
I just hope the other 3 aren't worse to fight this time.
You looking out for me? Kind in spirit, but we know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And there he goes, Naruto running off into the sunset. Hi, Dakim. I've come to collect the Steelix that is rightfully mine.
Looks like Raiden Tamimon from Record of Ragnarok.
I doubt anyone will get that reference, Barry. You fired your shot, but it fizzled out. Well, this is going to be over pretty quick as well. Damn, the randomizer really fucked these admins up, didn't they?
And that right there will be the prize from this fight.
So far, it's been wet farts for the admin fights the second go-around.
Here comes the not original legendary dog, Raikou. I swear I've seen so many of these things this entire run. It doesn't even feel legendary anymore.
Just like what Syndrome said in The Incredibles. When everybody's super, no one will be.
I'll give Steelix the respect she deserves and catch it properly and not use a Master Ball like I was planning to do.
Where be your tits if it's a female?
Who knows, and don't think too hard about it.
Hell yes, now I just kill Raikou and Dakim is done. He lived, bitch! Let's end this shit.
Does the main character even have parents? Now that's something to do a deep dive into.
Oh, that feels good. I wanted to do that to my own Phoebus, but I couldn't.
If she has her Magmar and Swampert again, this might be trouble.
She might also just be a dude in a getup. You never know.
And now she's being stupid. Seriously? A Doduo and a Meowth? I mean, if you want to lose quickly, that's how you do it.
Using cross chop on a mouth seems overkill.
But it gets the job done, and that's all that matters, Obama. And that's going to be a problem because Minun outspeeds my Pokemon and likely has moves like goddamn Moonblast.
So far, its only victim was your Machamp. It dealt good damage, but it wasn't terrible. Why is that Doduo still up?
Because despite me saying it'll be easy, I want a Dodrio eventually, and Dodrio is an awesome Pokemon. Unfortunately, this motherfucker has escaped its fall like 2 times already. I think that Gligar was supposed to be the Suicune for her, but obviously it's not. The fuck? Dual Wing Beat isn't supposed to be that strong. Oh, what the hell was that?
It was super effective, so of course it would do more damage.
6 failed attempts to catch it. Fuck it! I'm killing it!
Which is what you should have done, as it's far from an important Pokemon.
Yeah, this should have been done like 5 minutes ago.
Again, don't say shit about me if you don't know what you're talking about. And the fight concludes with Anorith dying by burns. Wonderful. I don't know why I risked it all for a fucking 2-headed bird. At this stage in the game, it's not worth it.
Oh shit. She's an influencer. She's gonna find dirt on us and cancel us.
It's all fluff.
I bet she'll have nightmares all the time. Ein is the last of the admins we need to fight. Let's see if he got harder or he's a pushover here. A pushover it is then. Well, this should be over pretty quick. Man, this randomizer did them dirty.
Flygons and Vibravas must be really plentiful in the Ore region.
He's just straight up throwing the fight now.
You are just flying through this, man.
You could say Venus was easier, but I made it so much harder by focusing on catching her Doduo. But Aang here barely has a usable Pokemon. And his legit Shadow Pokemon, had we not enabled the snag, all Pokemon code was a fucking Chansey. That's hilarious. That crit mattered, by the way.
You just got way shittier Pokemon, dude. That's all.
I will, and it will involve me potentially getting my shit shoved in at the very top. Okay, here goes nothing.
Oop, jump scare.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
If you gave this guy Lara Croft's PS1 tits, I'd be so convinced that this is a female. Although right now it's hard for me to tell the difference.
Well, maybe this game was ahead of its time when it comes to trans representation. You never know. I'm stuck watching a cutscene, Melania. Cut me some slack.
Amazing how Donald's old boss conveniently comes down at the time you approach the elevator.
Naskur probably just had him up there, told him to just head back down immediately, and bam, here he is.
I remember Gonzap being kind of hard in the original game. I wonder how the randomizer treats him.
I mean, even a 5-year-old could figure that out.
For a guy this massive, the music doesn't fit.
Another fucking Raikou. Are these things just everywhere?
Yeah, this randomizer just revoked Raikou's legendary status.
Since when could a Raikou learn extrasensory? Fuck off.
Machamp is getting straight up bullied.
And because the AI has fucking autism, it's gonna keep spamming the same move over and over. Medichum's not worth trying to catch, honestly. I don't care for it much.
Once again, it spams the same move. I don't know if the AI is smart or brain dead.
Again, these are supposed to be the hardest fights in the game, and yet they're just falling apart.
There's another doggo. Donald, please save it for me.
You know what? I'll actually do it, because Houndoom is a really good Pokemon, and I'll live up to Joe's promise in this final episode because he won't stop fucking talking about it if I don't do it.
Yay, we got Commander!
Yeah, Gonzap lost big time here. I guess the Duskull was supposed to be the legit shadow for him, but still, he was wasted.
You barely had anything deemed a threat other than the Raikou. Shut up. Sure, why not? Oh, come on, that would have been cool.
Now we get to see Donald struggle with the last 6 fights of the main story.
This place always terrifies me.
Donald, as someone who wants to see you win, prioritize winning over catching.
If that also carries over to the real world in the election, then yeah, that's my goal. Omastar and an Entei. Well, this is starting off nice and easy. This could be a problem because I don't remember much of Masquerain's weaknesses.
So far, it's going decent. Not great, though.
All because of my lack of knowledge against Masquerain, mostly.
Well, you're at least going to clear this pretty quickly.
Oh, this might be bad for Celebi. Fuck, I hate Masquerain. Isn't it supposed to be super effective against Masquerain? Why the fuck is it not dead?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Fucking die. First fight in, and I'm already struggling. And now you're showing pity on me. Fuck you.
You got at least 3 more fights before the game heals your Pokemon. I believe you can pull through this.
Maybe I should have made my Pokemon 60 instead of 50.
Wow, not even a sentence, and he already is ready to battle.
Fuck, I don't like how Shelgon's going to lower my attack from the start. Dude, why with the Instacrit?
This one's going to be a doozy to get through.
Why is a dragon move super effective against Ampharos? I don't remember Electric being weak to it.
Probably a ROM hack thing.
That's one headache down. Oh fuck, another Miltank? Well, if my Hitmonchan outspeeds it, which I think it will, I can use Sky Uppercut to potentially kill it in one hit. A Miltank outspeeds a Hitmonchan. Are you fucking kidding me? I live now, you can die. What?
Damn, that cow has some determination.
Well, his Torkoal is going to finish both of them off.
I thought he was gone for good.
Two and one. Hell yeah! I'm getting more comfortable with this now. Might even give me a chance to revive some Pokemon in the meantime. I already got a Miltank from a trainer downstairs, so I don't care for this one. Oh no, not a Blastoise. Ah! It's going to use follow me like a prick.
You just pronounced Blastoise with a French accent. That's weird.
Fucking die. Again, with the autistic AI, this Metang keeps using Psychic on my Hitmonchan, which resorts to me constantly healing Hitmonchan. I mean, Torkoal can use it as an opening since the AI is so fucking stupid right now. Fuck out of here, spamming prick.
Just keep up the routine until the 5th fight. You got this.
Oh my, Donald has a secret admirer with this minion.
Chikorita's going to die immediately, and if I can outspeed Claydol, I can kill it before it tries to explode.
So far, so good. Keep it up.
And she's fucking throwing this. I mean, I like it personally, but still, she brought a knife to a gunfight. There, now it can't explode and make my life harder.
I think she secretly wants to lose.
I mean, I know Hitmonchan wasn't at full health, but goddamn! Stop bullying my poor Celebi.
And this is her last Pokemon. Definitely was a throw.
Now that is what I like to see.
You only need to endure one more fight before you can heal. This is it.
I would prefer if Scrub were the last battler before the final bosses. It would just seem more lore accurate. Well, one good fire attack should take out the both of them swiftly.
Maybe the game is finally taking it easy on you.
There's one. And there's two. If the battles are going to go this quick, then you have nothing to worry about.
Let's speed this battle up even faster by catching his Togepi.
This might be a risky move, Don. You left one of your guys wide open when doing this.
He's out 3 Pokemon already. I'll be fine. Yeah, I knew he'd target Torkoal. For how long he survived, he served me well. I mean, he'll return for the next fight, but, you know.
Holy shit, he actually made it through. All that shit I said for every battle to make you feel better was legit, just me trying to be optimistic, but you did it. Now it's just Nascor and the final boss.
Oh God, I can't imagine how hard this one's gonna be.
Bring it, you bitch!
Wait, where's the music? Why is it just the crowd?
The crowd is his music. All the music we had before hyped us up every time. Now it's just silence.
And he is throwing immediately, not even close to being intimidating.
Well, there goes Venusaur again. It's sad how many times he fainted. He had the last legendary dog. What the fuck?
You could argue that it's lore accurate, but if we had Gen 4 in this game, he'd have an Arceus.
If he had an Articuno, that'd be great since I'm missing the last legendary bird. Lugia is a legendary bird, technically, but fuck you.
That Gorbis is going to be problematic, I can tell.
He went from a potential challenge to a laughing stock. You fucking bitch!
I can only imagine how embarrassed the final boss is with Nazgûl. He's supposed to be in his place while he uses his public identity to fool people, and yet he can barely get past your first few Pokemon. So sad.
And he fully expects to win using a fucking rock? A fucking rock? At least Regirock could actually kill things. Yeah, he's done. The previous 4 trainers could fucking sweep this guy.
We're done here, go away. Bring out the real final boss.
Oh my God, actual music. That startled me.
With what? The corpses of your Pokemon? Fucking hell!
Clearly, she didn't figure it out.
But he's so jolly, how could he be evil?
Did he inject himself with some shadow Pokemon serum or something to get that look?
Damn, he's got some bounce in his step.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
The head of fucking Cipher, ladies and gentlemen.
How can something that small be so fucking durable?
I say that to my penis every morning.
Not only is it durable, it killed 2 of my Pokemon. But the actual fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
A Laren and not an Agron? He got cucked for this fight. Oh my, it looks like Smoochum induced a new challenge on us. Let's see if we can beat Evice within 3 turns, people. Again, he got cucked.
This whole gauntlet got everyone cucked. I mean, they were KOing your Pokemon, but they were easily dispatched of other than like 1 or 2 that were trouble.
Does every Pokemon in this game have a fucking focus sash stuffed in their fucking asses?
That duck has some serious hitting power.
Just to make it clear for the people watching, no, we won't do stuff post-main story, it's just endgame fluff.
That was such a long animation to kill off Ampharos. Speed it up, man, I don't got all day. Ah shit, who's Laren going to use that on?
Go faster. My God, that thing takes its damn time attacking.
Well shit, he's actually starting to put some pressure on me. I gotta get rid of his Laren quicker, this'll never end. Now this is what I was expecting from the head of Cipher, but it's not an Articuno, which means I will kill it. Damn, that thing is going on the attack. I thought Fire Spin was a weak attack. Why is it doing so much damage?
ROM hack shit, probably.
I genuinely want to know what his Shadow Tyranitar turned into. A fucking Centric? Fucking ha 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 ha, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, so it changed it to Mystical Fire? This thing needs to die quick.
Agreed! End it, Ampharos, for the good of Pokemon.
You did it! You beat Grand Coliseum and the randomizer. This was awesome to witness.
And I understood basically nothing throughout the entire playthrough. I basically provided nothing other than to make Don mad.
Can someone explain to me why we ended up in this weird indoor pool area?
Who cares? We're at a pool and it's basically summer.
Except don't pools usually have, people?
All the pools I've been to look nothing like this. We've ended up someplace foreign.
Foreign influence? I already banned TikTok. What more could I possibly do?
He means this is nothing like we've seen. There has to be an exit within this facility somewhere, even if it's vaguely similar to a level in the back rooms.
As long as nothing comes chasing after us, we should have a chill time exploring this place and possibly finding an exit as well.
But I didn't bring my swim trunks. My suit is going to get soaked.
You'll be fine, Joe. There should be nothing in here that would put us on edge.
If I see yellow pool water circling around me, I will dunk your fucking head under until you drown. Got that?
I mean, it could also mean you pissed yourself, but if what I said is true about nothing chasing us, I'm sure there'll be no need to fear for any one of us wetting ourselves in fear.
I feel some sort of relaxation already. Could just be because I desperately wanted to go swimming in a pool. Or just that there's only the three of us and no snot-nosed kids that shit and piss into the pool. I had a turd brush up against my leg in a wave pool before with some kid laughing at me. Fucking punks, I swear.
Oh, look, a sign that says no running. Fuck your rules, I'm a free American.
If it was an action park, then that kid likely added to the death toll coincidentally, the pool being nicknamed the Great Pool and all.
I don't know how much water's in this place, but the person in charge of putting chlorine in it all the time must never be able to leave because there's so much pool water.
If it's a Backrooms level we've entered in, then it's likely a self-replenishing system within the level, recycling old chlorine and bringing in fresh chlorine. Although that theory doesn't hold much water since it's likely just the three of us here.
I swear to fucking God, if you two are going to spout water puns and water jokes, I will find the nearest ledge in this world and kill ourselves so this ends abruptly.
Why must we venture into the dark and spooky hallways? It's giving me claustrophobia vibes.
Well, we won't find an exit if we don't do a bit of exploring, right? I am a little suspicious that we can run in this world, but so far we haven't had to run from anything yet.
We'll probably die of dehydrated skin if we're stuck here. When you stay in a bath or shower for too long, those wrinkles in your fingers and skin that form are to be believed to be the start of some form of dehydration or the stripping of the skin's oils, although I may just be talking out my ass there.
But I'm already wrinkled all over. I can't tell the difference if the oils on my skin are being stripped away.
Can we not talk about possibly dying here? I don't mind the banter to keep our mental state in check, but to talk about potentially dying doesn't really set a good precedent.
Well, why don't we tell some stories while we walk around in this vacant world?
Like what? Reddit stories? I don't know how good the cell reception is in this pool world. I also noticed I don't got any floaties either, so if we go into deep water, I might drown.
I mean, it could be anything. I don't care where it comes from.
I'm getting full bars and 5G connection in here surprisingly. How I didn't fry my phone whilst going through water with Donald is also surprising.
Same here. My rotary phone I've lugged in here seems to be in perfect condition.
You dragged a rotary phone into the fucking Backrooms? The hell is that gonna do? Even if you wanted to tell stories, a phone like that doesn't have those capabilities, Joe. Might as well be a 90s Nokia. And we've stumbled across what looks to be a massive abyss.
Donald, I dare you to jump off the diving board.
Why would I do that? I don't even see any water down there.
And my rotary phone would get smashed.
Name one good reason why I should yeet myself off this diving board.
Content.
Content, eh? You think people are going to find this footage later on and remember how stupid we were with doing this?
You never know until you try, Don.
Obama, you are being such a bad influence right now.
I'm getting goosebumps just by being on the diving board. Why did I let you talk me into doing this?
Because of that sweet YouTube revenue from seeing you do such a daring move in an unknown world.
Fuck me, just got done airing the most recent Pokemon Coliseum video and I'm doing this shit.
And we have so many games we have to record as well.
Fuck it. I'm alive. Obama, you fucking tricked me into thinking I was about to kill myself.
Can't say I didn't have fun seeing you have a heart attack doing such a stupid stunt.
I still broke my rotary phone in the process, you bastards.
Should we tell some stories then?
I read that someone wanted us to read more stories. Since the one we did during October was apparently pretty popular on our channel, so yeah, that might be a decent idea. Gives my brain something to listen to while we get lost in this pool maze world thing.
Can we go on the slides, please? Oh God, please let us go down the slides.
Joe, I doubt there'll be a time where we can do that. We're trying to find an exit here, not to have fun and forget that we are trapped.
The water is too high here. It's getting into my mouth.
So, are we going to read stories or not?
Well, I don't know. Can Joe stop fucking crying and say something other than him being a fucking pussy?
Okay, fine. I'll ignore the high waters and me pretty much fucking drowning and let you read off stories with your fancy-ass 5G connection.
So what are we feeling? Horror? Funny? Karen stories?
Just fucking pick one before I change my fucking mind, Obama. God!
I think I'm hearing this world glitching out when we get out of the water.
Fine, I found one. This one is called Friendship Dilemma by Dazai Akutagawa. Am I the asshole for retaliating against my friend in the same manner she annoyed me? In our friend group of 5, born in the same year, we have A as the oldest, followed by B, C, myself, D, and E as the youngest.
What the fuck was that?
Obama, you said there were no monsters in this world.
I don't know about this place any more than you do. Let's just ignore it and keep going, okay?
Anyways, continue with the story you found.
We've known each other since elementary school, attended the same high school, and 3 of us even went to the same university. E, being the youngest, has always been somewhat spoiled. While we've had occasional conflicts due to our differing personalities, we remain close.
There it is again.
I swear to fucking God, if we are chased in here, I will just straight up have a stroke.
Again, I'm sure it's fine if we just ignore it and move on, and is that a fucking rubber ducky?
I call dibs, guys.
Continue with the story again, Obama. Hopefully there are no more interruptions.
However, she sometimes ignores me without reason, stating, just because I don't feel like it, when questioned. I've grown accustomed to it, but her offensive remarks and gaslighting are becoming harder to tolerate. For instance, there was a time when I was doing homework and she accused me in the group chat of leaving our friend to handle a group activity alone at the library. I wasn't aware of the plan as no one informed me, and the group chat didn't mention our meeting. Despite my efforts to ignore E, it's challenging since she is well known and connected in our circle. D, another friend, shares my sentiments about E's treatment over the years. A few days ago, E started dismissing my messages in the group chat with a simple K, or an indifferent emoji. Despite feeling hurt, I chose to ignore it. During a conversation about our planned hangout, I mentioned feeling hungry since I hadn't eaten breakfast or lunch. E callously told me to starve yourself, and although hurt, I remained silent last night. When I asked if they could go somewhere, E replied she couldn't since she'd have to go somewhere with her family, and I responded with a K shortly after she left the group. I tried adding her back, but she left again. C and I were friends before C met E, and they quickly bonded. C is very supportive of E, which hurts since I've always been there for C, even during tough times like the loss of her mother. Despite having a night job, I spent the first few nights of her mother's vigil at her house and did grocery shopping for her to help lessen the financial burden. However, when E complains, especially about me, C doesn't bother to hear my side and supports E without question. I'm unsure if I should have just endured the situation, but I don't regret my actions towards E. Am I the asshole in this situation?
I don't know, but I think that was our only escape route.
Are you fucking kidding me? The one thing to give us hope and something just takes it away from us. God fucking damn it. No, the person who wrote the story is not an asshole, but the son of a bitch who stole that ladder is definitely an asshole.
Here, Joe, find a story to read to the best of your abilities with my phone. You're good with reading teleprompters, right?
Oh, this should be good. Hearing Joe stutter like that guy from Bachman Turner Overdrive.
I found one. This one is called My Stepsister. Almost sat on my wee-wee yesterday.
Joe, I don't think that's appropriate for
Me,
you.
15M,
And he
my
goes off
stepsister,
anyway. Here comes the
whose name I'll
demonetization
keep private, so
symbol.
we'll call her M. So a few years ago, my stepmom and dad got together when I was 12, and my stepsister was 15. But we've always had this crappy little car that didn't fit many people. But my stepmom decided we all should go on a road trip on the weekend. I definitely didn't want to go, but M and little brother 9M really wanted to, so I was outvoted. But anyways, my dad and stepmom were in the front seat, and my brother was in the left back seat, so M had to sit on my lap. Of course, she chose to wear a tank top and Nike Pro shorts, something that really make a 15-year-old boy go wild, and she sat on my lap. I hope she didn't notice my log down. There was a little bit too happy, and it was a 6-hour-long trip. At some point, I was chilling in the car as the rest of my family was in some dinner. But as I saw a person walk up to the door, I looked away from my phone, saw my stepsister with a devilish look on her eyes. I opened the door and she started to go crazy on me. To this day, no one else knows what happened in that car.
For the love of fucking God, of course you'd pick the one that's about fucking incest, you goddamn weirdo.
I should have never gave Joe my phone. Now I'm going to be on an FBI watch list because of his dumbass.
I thought it was a cute story about a young man dealing with his hormones.
And you're the same person who wants to bring Gaza and potentially fleeing Hamas soldiers into the United States like the fucking idiot you are. Anyway, give me that phone. I'll find us a good story. Obama can be our guide for a little bit.
Even though I have no clue where we are and where we have to go.
This one's called My Traumatizing Encounter at Midnight by Sky Gabriel Me. And my friend went on a cycling night ride, which turned out to be much more than just a chill night ride. We started the ride at around 9:15 p.m., chilling recording videos. We reached our destination at around 11 p.m. We took pictures, refueled, and rehydrated. It was by this time that I realized my phone was dead. We then decided to have a sleepover at our friend's house. We arrived exactly 1 a.m. The three of us chatted for a little, and then I decided to grab my charger back home since it was only 5 minutes away. I live in a pad, a shared room with multiple people that have beds. I live there for school since it only requires a minute of walking. The pad also requires you to walk in a tight alley. a little from the main street and isn't accessible even with my bike. I arrived at the alley towards my pad and a familiar figure across the street called Psst, essentially calling me. I ignored him and immediately went in since I promised my friends to be back by 15 minutes. I walked, parked my bike right outside the door, and grabbed my charger. I then went back to the street and cycled. As I went back my way, the familiar man called me again. I thought that he was a friend of my padmate's since he looked exactly like him and I've already met him. I went back to check and maybe have a little chatter. When I saw the person, he had a different face and I thought he was lost and wanted to ask directions or something. It wasn't that. The events went like this. What are you doing? Just cycling around? He smiles. Yeah. Oh, what's your name? Jake. I'm not going to tell Reddit my name, but I did tell him my real name, which was kind of stupid. And where do you go to school? That school right there. And what's your course? Engineering. I'm not an engineering student. At this point, he starts walking towards me. Oh, and where do you live? Just right there. He started to touch my hips and then went for my dick. By this point, I was almost sure that I was getting hit up by this drunk gay man. I looked around to see if there are people seeing me. And where do you really live? He asked again, still stroking my dick. I mentioned my dad's hometown. Can we fuck? He asked. I was dumbfounded. Is this person for real? I'm already visually uncomfortable. And he asked me that. Can we do a quickie just right there? Come on. No, I can't. Can we? Fuck, you're so hot. I actually have friends waiting around the corner. I bluffed, but it didn't work. It will be quick. Let's go. No, please, no. I told him in a calm voice. I can give you my number if you want. I tried to de-escalate. Maybe he just wants me romantically. No, I want to have a quickie right there. He still insisted. I then saw a yellow light behind me. It was faint, but it made me feel calm. I instinctively went up and went back to my friend's house. As I looked back, he opened his phone and called someone. Now that I think of it, his phone screen was white when he put it up to his ear. Maybe it was a fake phone call because calling someone wouldn't result in a white-colored screen. But I thought that he was calling an apprentice. I thought of the worst. Am I going to get raped this night? I sprinted like my life depends on it. Took a different route, a 6-lane unlit street that is only used by trucks. I almost vomited. The experience was gross. I felt like crying, but no tears fall out. I constantly checked my back if someone was there, maybe his accomplice, or maybe a police car just randomly patrolling. I then took on the most well-lit street, even though it was the longer route. It was a street that had banks and grocery stores that were open 24/7. I'm glad that I survived that encounter, but I would rather not have to go through it. It was a real-life lesson. If some person calls you, even if they look familiar, don't go near them. We can already communicate wirelessly, text them, and ask them why they were calling you just to verify if it really was them.
I hope Gabriel is doing well after that encounter. Having some drunk guy touch you without consent to try and get laid in an alleyway is not something I would find remotely invigorating.
It's the slide again. Wait, are we going in circles or are we just completely lost now?
We've been lost ever since we got in this place, Joe. We're just seeing if we've missed a doorway or stairs or something that just looks different.
Hey, this looks new. Let's try it out.
I'm having that done feeling with this place now. Pools are nice and all, but I don't want to live in an indoor pool place, you know?
Well, we might have found what we were looking for, so you, I, and Obama are about to be free from this chlorine-filled hell and able to breathe fresh air and feel the sun on our faces again. Let's go! Is this freedom? Finally? Yes, Wait, this is just the beginning. Oh my God, did we just go back to the start of this fucking place? Fuck's sakes!
Seems like we're indeed trapped in here.
Anybody got a revolver in their pocket so we can go out like the ending for The Mist?
Nope, nothing in my pockets other than my phone, which just had its battery die.
Fuck! I hope you're ready to get your ass whooped in this Mario game. I've wanted revenge since the GameCube Mario tennis game.
And yet you brought Nixon to help you out? I mean, thick as thieves, right?
Criminals do tend to get along with other criminals if they're from the same clique.
I was promised a bottle of scotch and then I got roped into playing with him. I'm just playing neutral, no hard feelings.
What the fuck ever? I want my damn revenge, and it's gonna happen whether you like it or not, Sleepy Joe.
You tend to always press your mental reset button whenever we finish a series, Don. Is that how you avoid mental breakdowns and burnout?
We've been going at it for a solid year with little to no breaks. It's of our own decision, but if I don't press reset on myself and keep going on this nonchalant route, the people might get bored.
So your way of keeping the pantry fresh is to go back to your grassroots and insult me.
I don't know what the hell this has to do with the food pantry. Sounds to me like you skipped a meal, Joe. You're already skinny as hell. Don't make it worse.
Ignore them, Joe. Let's have a good old game of tennis and teach these idiots what it means to have actual good chemistry.
But I failed my chemistry class, Mr. Obama. I don't want to redo this school year.
And speaking of going back to grassroots, goddamn it, Joe.
How with Joe going back to being a senile old man, this will be super easy, Nixon.
You better promise to give me scotch if we win.
I'll get you one of those 3-foot tall bottles.
Ouchie, my dick. Wow, he hit me, Mr. Obama. Come and kiss my boo-boo.
I'll get a fucking month's supply of alcohol after this.
Welcome to the dark side, Obama. People are too stupid that drinking is the only solution to drown out the noise.
Face it, you've got the worst teammate ever. It's not like he'll just get good out of nowhere to salvage this.
Which unfortunately means I might have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here.
You're a big fat meanie, Donald.
And you're a fucking retard. Nothing has changed.
Joe would have been admitted to a sanatorium back in my day. 100%.
He would have been exiled for driving the doctors and nurses crazy.
I'm trying not to outright insult Joe, for he was my main man when I was president myself, but to see him go down this way is truly sad. He's a brother from another mother to me, but not all right upstairs.
He'd trip up the fucking stairs before he figures out anything.
I don't want to be that guy and insult the mentally disabled, but Joe is the exception. Should have collected his pension, or whatever he has in his retirement plan, and lived in Morocco or something.
Can he even find where Morocco is, even with GPS?
Maracas are Mexican instruments. I can't retire on those. Although they would be fun to use.
Nope, he clearly didn't understand what you were going for.
Can you just let it fucking happen, Joe? You're trying to change the inevitable!
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us. To reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win.
This motherfucker just quoted Fire Emblem 3 houses to try and get a 1-up. Fucking wow.
I blocked one, I can block another. What?
Yuyo no chikara o kasho hyoka shinai de kudasai, bitch.
Oh, got it. Joe's gone anime mode now. Fuck.
Which most likely means you two are now fucked.
All I needed was the courage building up inside me for being next to one of my best friends, which is Obama.
I think you're confusing getting a hard-on for whatever the fuck you just said.
Stop getting distracted over Joe saying stupid things. We need to win. Your scotch is on the line.
And if I don't get that, I'm taking you out behind the stadium and giving you a proper ass whooping.
That would be hilarious to watch.
Like how you watched our drones go to the Middle East, wiping out militants and civilians alike.
You're starting to get a bit distracted yourself, Don. Eyes on the ball.
I blame Nixon for that last one.
I was to blame. Where the fuck were you when I was trying to get it?
See how they fight from within. They can never win like that.
Watch, this is where the comeback starts.
It better be, or my brass knuckles will be dusted off for later.
Donald can never catch a break with people who are realistically dead, can he?
He is just a villain, one who can never make friends and see the power it beholds.
Catch this, chuckle nuts.
Fuck, he's strong.
Can you speak Japanese again, Joe? That seemed to have given us the edge before.
Sorry, haven't watched much anime recently to build up my anime quote slot in my brain.
That might explain his blunders. He's always thinking about jailbait anime girls with tits the size of Donald's ego.
I swear, if we lost that point, I would have started saying really heinous shit to you, Dick.
Fuck you. We had a man named Dick Tracy during my lifetime, and that shit was fire.
Dick Tracy would have gotten schooled by Daniel Craig, and you know it.
Considering he was played by fucking Pierce Brosnan in 1990, I unfortunately have to agree.
Speaking of schooled, catch this, motherfucker.
Fuck's sakes, I blame this shit on your racket breaking, Nixon.
Let's see you try and block an equivalent of a 50 caliber bullet then.
Donald would be a terrible anime villain. He doesn't get along with anybody, not even his comrades.
Fuck off with the anime shit, Joe. This is a Nintendo video game.
Still made in Japan, so it counts.
The people watching are going to mock us, Nixon. What are we going to do?
Us? Oh, no. They're not going to mock me, because I'm already in the ground in my coffin. You, however, can receive all of the mockery. Case in point.
Let's end this so we can relax, Obama. I'm sure we've done enough for the people to enjoy.
You say that as if we're going to relax together, which we're not. No offense, but I don't consent.
Come on, we have to win this for the sake of my precious face not being caved in. Fuck!
I might just get my own scotch while I'm here, winning or not.
So you're not going to punch me with brass knuckles?
Oh, I'm still going to do that wholeheartedly.
Good game, Joe. Nice playing.
Rest in peace to Donald's pride.
So this video may or may not get a lot of attention, but this is an early access game called All Quiet in the Trenches. In short, it's a World War I management simulator. I guess if you want an easier description.
And we have a controversial person that'll pop his head in at least once, but if he's too much of a thorn in people's side, we'll kindly let him know about that.
No, it's not Netanyahu. He knows he isn't the best person to bring on here, so he's just going to do his own thing and maybe turn up occasionally. This guy we got would be considered a monster back in his day.
Mich umstritten? Ich wusste, was ich tat, schon bevor ich an die Macht kam.
Yeah, whatever, Mr. Hitler, we're going through this game to see if we can make it to the end of the year.
We're sorry to whoever's offended by the Führer's presence, but because this is set for the German side of World War I, we thought we'd pick someone who actually fought on the German side during World War I.
Und es war derselbe Krieg, der danach unsere Wirtschaft ruinierte.
Should have drove up inflation instead of driving up the death toll for both Jews and your own people.
Also würden wir wie Griechenland enden. Bist du verrückt?
Stop agitating him immediately, Joe. Just because you are as old as the fucking dinosaurs doesn't mean you get to pick fucking fights with the dead.
I can see a civil war sparking in the comments about us, even including this guy. If he's trouble, we'll have him appear sparingly or not at all.
Es sollte besser sein, dass mindestens ein Soldat bis zum Ende überlebt. Sonst ist man eine Schande für Deutschland.
Can someone translate this idiot?
Fuck you, stupid American.
Best we can get. We'll have him and us equip auto-translators so we aren't separated by language.
So this is basically like 60 seconds, but with more to do, right?
It's kind of like that, but I'm babysitting German soldiers until they get home leave.
Diese Männer würden deinen fetten Arsch umkreisen.
Why is it that the dead always hate me?
I'm surprised he didn't freak the fuck out on Joe for his comment earlier, but he didn't have the auto-translator equipped yet. So that might be why, now that I think of it.
Ich war in diesem Konflikt nur ein einfacher Soldat. Kaum jemand kannte mich.
To be fair, if that British soldier pulled the trigger on you, history would be wildly different.
Ich habe gehört, dass es Ihnen an Gedächtnis mangelt, aber wissen Sie das? Interessant.
Take a picture of this moment, Adolf, since it won't happen very often.
Zeigt uns dieses Spiel nur gegen die Franzosen.
When the full game comes out, we might see more factions to fight against.
Who bets that Donald's gonna get the one with the best stats killed fairly quick?
I'd get everyone killed before we stepped foot in battle.
Zumindest sind Sie mutig genug, das zuzugeben.
I've played XCOM before, and usually my soldiers come back alive. Rarely do things go wrong where I get people killed. Have faith in me.
Except you have a lot of fucking mods to help you out in XCOM for both fun and overpowered shit. Here, I'm pretty sure decisions matter and you're stuck with shitty rifles the entire time.
Though once people get mods going for this game, we'll see some wacky shit.
Ich stimme dafür, dass ich als Leutnant neu dargestellt werde.
Do you know how fast that would get nuked off of Nexus?
Wenn Leute Inhalte posten können, die als Kinderpornografie gelten würden, habe ich wohl ein Mitspracherecht.
And that's why we'll never play any of the Dead or Alive games.
Even if it's just a game, the sound of artillery raining down from above is terrifying.
I've heard louder sounds coming from my wife's bedroom. Why is she so loud sometimes?
Sollen wir ihm sagen, was das bedeutet?
If we did, he'd pull a Shawshank Redemption.
We might skip a lot of the dialogue in these videos because I'm sure this is interesting to read for some, but for time-wise, people will tune out unless it's interesting. We're not going to make hour-long videos like Jacksepticeye does, no shade. Just not our style.
I mean, they can read as we babble on for minutes on end anyway, so they get the gist of it.
So what do we even do? We've read a few pages, but what now?
Wenn Sie zugehört haben, was Sie nicht getan haben. Wir versuchen, mit diesen guten deutschen Soldaten das erste Jahr des Ersten Weltkriegs zu überleben. Es sei denn, Donald schafft es nicht einmal zur Hälfte.
Yeah, what he said.
Ah, shit, the artillery is forcing these guys to dig deep and hold out until it's over.
Feiglinge, wie werden Sie gegen den Feind gewinnen, indem Sie sich wie Kinder verstecken?
They'll be wiped if we sent them out.
I thought you wanted me to have these guys make it to the end, did you not?
Ich habe dich nicht gebeten, meine Worte gegen mich zu verwenden. Wie auch immer, Sie können sich verstecken, während der Feind vor den Toren steht.
Get used to being corrected. We don't fear you like your officers and commanders did.
Ich mag Kohns Ehrgeiz. Er hätte zu meiner Zeit einen guten Offizier abgegeben.
Well, let's hope I can keep him alive for a while.
Werden wir endlich Action sehen? Ich dachte, wir würden das nie schaffen.
I don't want to agree with Mustache Man over here, but yeah, glad we could actually get into action.
Don't put pressure on me. I'm still new to this game and don't really have much of a clue as to how to play properly.
That roughly translates to he's going to get people killed before he fully understands how to play.
Einfach einen französischen Soldaten entdecken, zielen und schießen. Wie kann das so schwer sein?
I can't play this like it's Call of fucking Duty, dude.
So our first battle is just finding ammunition and supplies? We didn't pay $30 for fetch quests.
Well, anyone would be in dire need of ammunition and supplies if they've been fighting for a while already.
Glad they didn't call it humanitarian aid like that dumbass protester girl said at a university. All right, I barely know how to fucking play, so I either fail this mission and still have my guys, or I lose at least 2 immediately. Let's see what happens. I guess I'll have to scour for these green boxes. I wonder if they'll show themselves whenever I move my guys.
Es ist herzzerreißend zu sehen, wie Menschen, mit denen ich früher gekämpft habe, verzweifelt nach Munition suchen, sich zu wehren.
War's bound to get to that point. Ukraine is a perfect modern example of that.
Stalin trieb es auf die Spitze. Ein Mann mit einem Gewehr und ein weiterer Mann, der mit einer Kiste Munition hinterherläuft, haben keine Möglichkeit, sich vor dem einfallenden Feuer zu schützen. Wird der Soldat mit dem Gewehr getötet, muss der hinter ihm stehende Soldat gleichzeitig Munition und Gewehr tragen. Kanonenfutter in seiner grausamsten Form.
You had children and teenagers fighting in your war, Adolf. You have no right to speak about cruel.
Oh, wie viele haben gelogen, in ihren Kriegen zu kämpfen. Niemand kümmerte sich darum, die Fakten zu überprüfen.
I get that you two want to criticize each other, but can we focus on the damn game?
I just saw that. Who got fucking shot?
We'll find out in a minute, won't we?
Und du platzierst sie in Granatenreichweite, du Idiot!
Will you shut the fuck up? I'm fucking trying not to get them killed.
Dude literally dodged a bullet. When did we hire Jason Bourne?
Well, it's better than them dying immediately. Still need to get them out of grenade range, though.
The mission still is to search crates, but that might be difficult with being so close for them to take you out. This might get ugly.
Wenn ich mein Meisterwerk umgesetzt hätte, wäre keiner meiner Soldaten durch einfache Militärwaffen angreifbar.
Dude forgot that this is World War I. Even if you did, that'd be for World War II, fucking idiot.
Ein Mann kann immer noch träumen, wissen Sie?
Part of me winces when I see artillery, since I expect one would hit your guys mid-movement.
Now you've done it. When one hits them, we'll blame it on you.
Wenn ja, können wir ihn als Zigeuner strafrechtlich verfolgen.
Newsflash, eugenics aren't a thing anymore. Can't do that shit, man.
At least I'm not from Arizona, that's for sure. If you get that reference, then props to you, audience. Oh shit, Schmidbauer is hit already? That's not good.
Ich wusste verdammt nochmal, dass Donald einen von ihnen töten würde. Wir sehen zu, wie es wie ein Film abläuft.
What, this is a movie? But I didn't get any popcorn ready.
Was für ein Idiot.
Jesus Christ, where are they fucking aiming? We aren't wearing blue uniforms.
Well, when dust gets attached to your clothes, it becomes very hard to tell the difference unless you're wearing different aesthetics, in which the French only have minor changes to their uniforms.
Zwingt dich zum Rückzug, wenn sagt, dass mit seinem Blut bezahlen sollte.
You know, that would be more epic if it was Bruno Ganz that said that line. Dude was epic as Hitler in Downfall.
Dude, this Schmidbauer guy is a tank. He survived another artillery attack and is still walking and grabbing shit. I admire him.
Wir Deutschen sind die härteste Bastarde auf diesem Planeten.
Except for when it gets chilly.
Fuck off, inferior American.
Oh, don't tell me I'm about to lose this guy already. This is the first battle.
I wouldn't dawdle too much. I'd reach where the level tells you to go and hope that he lives.
But we need to find shit in order to make the asshole back at camp happy.
I would say it's not worth it, but I'm not the one playing.
Wenn es mein Befehl wäre, würde ich Ihnen befehlen, in die Schützengräben zurückzukehren und die Franzosen dort zu besiegen, wo sie stehen. Aber leider habe ich keine Macht mehr.
That would be as cruel as what you said about Stalin, my guy.
I'm going to strangle whoever is in charge of the artillery. This better be the end, at least for Schmidbauer's sake. Dude took a major beating.
Dies zeigt, wie inkompetent Sie als Offizier in meinen Reihen wären und dass Sie es verdienen, hingerichtet zu werden.
That's going a bit too far. This is just a game after all.
Coming from the fucking Mario Party champion of all people, how rich. Welcome to a map called Dead High. The damn thing is 13 gigabytes big, so this is probably massive, and I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
13 gigabytes is no joke. I know we have the space for it, but goddamn, you know?
13 gigabytes are rookie numbers. Do you even see how much I got in my tucked away hard drives?
While I figure out how to actually start the fucking map, why don't we introduce a new face?
Isn't that Bush, though? We know him already.
While I appreciate you acknowledging my son, I am not him. I've made an appearance before, but nobody remembers me.
Didn't you skydive on your birthdays?
Yes, and had I been able to be more mobile, I would have done that shit again, boy.
I mean, you could have went skydiving anyway if you turned 95 by just being pushed out the plane in your wheelchair.
I opted to have me situated in my coffin and be shoved out of a plane for one last hurrah into the ocean. But my son declined that because he's too much of a fucking pussy to let that happen.
I guess if we play this map again, our data will be saved, and maybe we can enable modifiers or something. I don't know.
I'll do what I always do and just focus on killing freak bags.
It's epic when Dempsey says it, not when you say it, Joe.
Well, I don't have much experience slaying the undead, but my portfolio from handling the Gulf War should suffice.
I remember that shit going down. You were criticized for not being adequate enough to handle irregular warfare. It was all about Saddam potentially controlling half of the global oil reserves, and you didn't want that to happen.
No, I wasn't exactly fond of the idea of being cucked by some Hitler wannabe.
Should we tell him we had Mustache Man in the last video?
You guys invited Saddam motherfucking Hussein here? What is wrong with you people?
It's like Joe saying the fucking Q word out loud. No, we didn't invite Saddam. We had Hitler himself being a spectator. He didn't really like me that much.
Understatement of the fucking century. Then again, he never really liked anyone other than his dog named Blondie.
Dog people are always the crazy ones.
Joe, you have a dog yourself.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense now. No wonder I kept saying Joe was creepy and senile and an overall idiot. He's a dog person!
Can I retract my statement about dog people being crazy?
That may work in a courtroom, but this is the internet, baby. That'll never get erased from the audience's memories.
Wait, Obama, didn't you also get a dog about 12 years ago?
Yes, and she's a beautiful Portuguese water dog, and I just realized the statement I just said and what Joe said about dog people being crazy. I mean, I am crazy about my dog. I'd never let someone harm her.
I remember when Bo passed away, and that was so sad. Bo was a good boy from start to finish.
Well, I know the first thing I'll be doing when I get in office again is to ban every animal that enters the White House, especially dogs. I hate those fucking things.
Donald, being an animal hater, let alone a dog hater, was not on my bingo card this year. And I rule at bingo.
That may spell doom for this run now that he said something so heinous. He might have been okay in the eyes of the internet had he at least liked cats, but there is no going back now. That shit's imprinted as a digital paper trail.
I also had a dog for 12 years named Millie. Donald just has no heart.
Well, I don't want fucking Fido wiping his fucking ass in the Oval Office's carpet, especially during a live broadcast to the people.
The thought of a dog dragging its ass on the carpet while you're in office speaking to the people and it just looks into the camera as it's doing it is hilarious to me. It would sum up your entire life up to that point.
Oh, you're so funny for that. So funny, in fact, that I forgot to fucking laugh.
Did we stumble into phasmophobia or something? Or why is it so dark?
To up the spooky factor, I guess. It'd be too cheerful if it was bright and colorful.
Well, I'm already spooked the fuck out for just being in here, so can we just find the power to turn on the lights? I hope that's what happens when we find the switch.
For your sake, I hope it stays this way so you can piss yourself scared and Alt F4 your way out of here.
At least we've found the mystery box. Been getting tired of using mid-tier wall weapons.
And from what we've been seeing, this is where we'll find the power and likely turn the lights on.
To think that someone with hours to kill and with immense dedication can make something that can rival maps made by Treyarch themselves. If they haven't hired a couple people from the Steam Workshop, they're losing out.
Can we just turn on the power switch already? I want perks for once on this map.
In a minute! I hate how fucking terrifying it is to be stuck in a dark cafeteria having zombies run after you 28 days later style.
Hopefully that nuke buys us a bit of time to find the power switch.
I hope that we don't have any panzers on this map. The zombies alone are a pain to deal with.
I hope that you're right and you didn't just jinx us.
Well, so far we have dogs and shriekers. If it's just those as boss zombies, then we'll be okay.
I don't know. Panzers usually spawn at round 7 or 8, but that was a dog round, so let's hope that we never have to deal with them.
Better be the case. Origins alone is traumatizing because of them.
I don't know where exactly this power switch is, and it's bugging me.
You motherfucker, you jinxed us into thinking we weren't going to be facing panzers. Fuck!
How the fuck was I supposed to know? I just skimmed through the description. Fuck, I got jumped!
Serves you right for getting our hopes up.
Okay, where the fuck is this thing? Oh wait, here it is. Power is now on.
Thank the gods for the wondrous invention that is light.
Well, we still got a giant ass map to explore, so we probably should tamper our expectations a bit.
Speed Cola wouldn't be my first choice of perk, but it'll do.
Beggars can't be choosers, my friend.
These dogs are straight up harassing me. Fuck!
Oh, god damn it. You had to go down in the middle of all this chaos. You might have just jeopardized us.
You're likely going to just sit there until we deal with the dogs. It's too risky without finding Jug to try and get you up.
If I lose my weapons and have to find where this stupid lost and found thing is, I'm quitting straight up.
That's what I was hoping you would do for our debates, especially the one that's coming up.
Over 100 zombies on round 13. You gotta see it to believe it, folks.
I'm pretty sure they are able to read the zombie counter, Donald. They're not illiterate despite the failing education system.
Oh my god, there's Jug. I am now a happy man.
Seeing Jug on any map is like Christmas to any zombie player. Well, that and getting the Wonder Wall for DG2. Oh god damn it. They're surrounding me. I'm about to go down. Fuck.
We're coming, Obama. Just hang in there.
I find it surprising that both Donald and Obama went down before I did. Am I turning a new leaf or something?
Fuck off, you're just getting super lucky today.
I mean, I've barely any relative zombies experience other than the time on Origins when a panzer bent me over against a wall, so I'm fairly lucky myself.
How come Obama gets a ray gun when he goes down and I was stuck with these damn marshals?
I didn't have a pistol for the game to use, so I think the ray gun is the default gun you get for going down.
Do you have a piece of chicken shoved in your pocket, Obama? These zombies are just swarming your helpless self.
First off, that was racist, and second, they're all coming towards you three who are trying to get me up. It's fucking obvious.
God damn it, I hate these fucking panzers.
Dogs, shriekers, panzers, all we're missing is a damn Blightfather and we'd be royally fucked for sure.
At this point, we should just watch our tongues in case that actually happens. Haven't seen a Blightfather appear in any custom map yet, but I won't rule it out either.
First spin and I get the DG2, I am so set now.
Just don't shock yourself with it or you'll lose your jug.
George, that was only for World at War. It hasn't done that since then.
So after all the times I accidentally hit myself with it, I didn't have to panic about it? Would have been nice to know.
I just found the Wonder Fizz machine. I hope I get double tap from it so I don't have to go hunting for it.
Except we got a perk limit, so whatever you get is what you get until we get empty perk bottle drops.
I wonder how tasty these perks would even be in real life.
Some of them have ingredients that either don't exist or are illegal to obtain, and some that are straight up dangerous for the human body, like trench water for quick revive. Also, can either of you motherfuckers get me up? I keep getting swarmed.
Well, you can easily fix that issue by just not getting swarmed in the first place.
Oh, look at you being so funny, like how you could have avoided the civilian casualties in Iraq by not killing them. Fuck you.
You sent drones in the Middle East and Syria, which also killed civvies, so you both have blood on your hands?
Oh, why are they coming towards me? Fuck's sakes, I lost all my fucking perks again.
Me too, Don. You're not the only one that got molested by corpses.
Next round is going to have 3 fucking panzers. Fucking 3 of them. If we survive that, we will be just scraping by afterwards.
That just sounds delightful.
I'm out of ammo and I'm out of my fucking life. Fuck!
If we make it past 20, I'll be thoroughly surprised.
I better get Jug at least so I can survive this dog round. That's fucking banana colada. I am so fucked.
Could have ran to get a gun or ammo, but instead you trusted your fate with a random perk machine. Awesome.
Looks like we'll be doing the heavy lifting, boys.
Why the fuck is the car 98K 2,000 fucking points? It's shit and yet it costs that much. My only hope is that this will hurt or kill them, and why didn't I fucking slide? Fuck this shit!
Oh my god, he hasn't done that in a while.
Wait, the panzers still spawn the round after the dogs. I thought the dogs canceled out the panzers. This isn't good.
My controller still works fine with my PC, but I can now see that we'll be dealing with not 1, not 2, but 3 goddamn motherfucking panzers. This map is just brutal.
Might as well tuck our tail between our legs and kiss our asses goodbye.
And the third one comes to join the fucking backyard barbecue we got going on here. Fan-fucking-tastic. We're so fucked!
Push on. If we killed 2 before, we can kill a 3rd as well.
I appreciate the enthusiasm here, Obama, but this isn't a movie. This is reality.
I'd much rather stay down and not deal with the panzers whatsoever, thank you very much.
Is it just me, or do these panzers have goddamn Jordans on their feet because they're so goddamn fast?
They must have gotten training from Usain Bolt.
Thank God the box is still here. I need a 3rd gun as a mule kick weapon for ammo reasons.
Hit the box later. We fucking pinned ourselves back in the cafeteria again with no way to get out safely.
You guys didn't have to follow me, you know.
Yes, but you'd be screaming into our mics, causing us to go deaf if you were to go down here, so to avoid that, we might as well just stick with you.
My hearing sucks already. I don't need no crybaby rich man child whining in my ear.
As Donald just ditches us, effectively trapping us in the cafeteria. Fucking coward.
Like the saying goes, if me and a friend were chased by a bear, I'd trip my friend so I can save my own skin.
Don't know if that's the correct phrasing of it, but yeah, we know exactly what you fucking mean.
After all that bullshit of zombies coming at us from every corner of the map, to finally getting to the box for another weapon, and it gives me the fucking python as my mule kick weapon. Might as well give me the finger in every language.
That's punishment for outright leaving us to die while you run away.
I think we should really get going towards the other part of the high school and turn on its power switch. If we can make it that far.
I agree, we should have gone there way sooner, but the panzers and swarming zombies kept throwing a wrench into the plans. Well, it's never too late, I guess.
Donald's going to lead us into a death trap, I just know it.
Would you rather sit in a corner waiting to die? No, of course you wouldn't. If we're going to go out, we're going to go out trying our best. Or for you, just go out guns a-blazing.
We're setting ourselves up to be in a bottleneck. I don't think we'll be making it out alive on this one.
Of fucking course I run out of ammo once again. I wish I could use the all-around enhancement mod. But no, this map doesn't want to play nice with it.
That'd basically be cheating. You can tweak the power-up drops to where they almost always appear. And with the free perk power up, that basically nullifies the use of the Wonder Fizz. It's a good idea to keep it a challenge.
Yeah, but for how fast we run out of ammo, that would at least be good for us. Just my 2 cents worth.
And that's why wall weapons are always good to have.
Oh, the sweet secular nuclear bomb. Never thought I'd actually be happy to see one.
You always grab it so it's whatever to us.
Oh, here we go again with the ammo situation. Fuck! My perks are gone once again.
Oh no. And now all the zombies that you gathered up are swarming us as well. Thanks!
Yeah, we're fucked.
The worst part about the Spaz 12 is reloading it, and that's fucking why. Because you're vulnerable, and the zombies get to fuck you up!
And now that you're down, it's only a matter of time before we get fucked over ourselves.
Well, gentlemen and Donald, it's been an honor fighting with you guys.
Tell your son he needs to man up some more. Skydiving in a coffin and landing in the ocean sounds like an awesome idea.
I'm effectively dead in the real world, so that's impossible, unfortunately.
Then your son will have to take your place in that regard for his eventual send-off.
I heard he was quite good with planes, so that may be a possibility.
We may have died here today, but we went out like men. Well, Donald, I'm not so sure about.
Oh, you think you're so funny making fun of me like that?
You did go down more times than me, so it's justified.
And that right there is why you are such a joke today. Joe sucks, and even you did worse than him.
And so as much as I like playing with the boys, I occasionally like to step back and play some stuff on my own. Last time I did that was with Chibi Robo. And then the game kept crashing when I wanted to play more, and then I just outright said, fuck this. This is called Police Simulator Patrol Officers, and yeah, I know the joke about police and POCs, but I don't inherently think all cops are bad. Hell, some of my brothers in the force can be a bit handsy themselves. Anyway, I'm not sure how well this will be received, but I hope it's enjoyable nonetheless. And I can tell immediately that this character creator is abysmal. One of them, you can see their bald fucking head, and the hair is barely attached. If this was one of those bullshit YouTube ad games, I would totally believe it. Can't even customize what these people look like if you want to make yourself. But fuck it, I already launched the game. I'm already yapping my damn head off. Let's just get this shit rolling. This first shift, we'll just be seeing if anybody parked like a dumbass.
Hello, officer. It's your first day on the job, and your first shift is to issue parking tickets, so be on the lookout for vehicles violating parking regulations. Be on your guard and show presence when you encounter other violations. Always remember to have reasonable suspicion before you detain someone and a probable cause with sufficient evidence before making an arrest. Now, some days are better than the others, and remember, every day is different. Good luck.
Thank you, officer. I'll keep that in mind.
About 5 things were wrong or fucked up with all that, but we're just gonna pretend that never happened and just move on.
We've been getting a lot of calls concerning the parking situation over the last few days. Will you keep your eyes open, officer?
Copy that.
God damn it, man, let the woman speak before you do. The cheapness is rearing its ugly head early on. Love it. So what? If she has a gun in her car when she doesn't have a permit for it, can I give her a ticket for that or something? Hopefully it'll be obvious when a car is in the wrong. Registration is invalid. Does that mean I can hand out a ticket for it? I mean, it'd make sense if she was here, but I have the info here, so does this count? Ah, shit. I can't give her a ticket for that unless her plate was expired, which it's not. Goddamn game being too specific. This motherfucker thinks he's slick by parking here, but doesn't know that he can't do that between 8 a.m. and noon.
I have a vehicle that needs towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
Wait, why did my CP go down by 5? Did I do something wrong? He parked during the times where it was considered illegal. Weird. Unless I didn't read the sign properly or something, I don't know. Dude can go cry about it at the DMV. Yo, watch your jet, my dude. Woman almost got ran the fuck over. Ooh, on Tuesdays they can't park between 8 a.m. and noon, and today's only Monday. Oops, my bad. Stop in the name of the law, lady. I should fucking tase your ass for being so stupid.
I'll let you go with just a verbal warning for this one.
Many thanks, officer.
Only because she fine like wine that I'll let her go. If she was ratchet, I would have put her in cuffs. Ooh, the windshield's busted on this one. Too unsafe to drive. I'll just tow it away so the driver won't fucking kill someone with it. I don't get about how me saving someone from being ran over by a car with a smashed windshield deducts points. I think I did hero's work right there. Fuck you talking about? Ugh, I hate that I can't do shit about people with expired IDs and shit unless they're right in front of me. If I have the info in my face, I should be able to just write a ticket for it. This shit's too specific. Oh, look at Mr. Fuck everyone else but me over here parking on the sidewalk. I get that nobody likes having their driver's side door close to the road where cars are constantly coming, but still, you're not special. Man, being a parking ticket officer is boring. I want to whip out my piece and gun someone down. I want action. But no, I just find stupid people with expired shit whom I should just slap tickets and yank their cars away from them. But no, that's not allowed because fuck me. Oh wow, an actual expired license plate? Never thought I'd see the fucking day, man. Ma'am, your car is smoking. Please get out of the car so I can tell you how stupid you are. Really? You drive off and almost run me over? I should shoot you for that. Matter of fact, I will. I hope that teaches you a lesson about car maintenance, dumb bitch. Oh, hell no, you ain't driving off before I get the info on you. That's a fucking death sentence right there. And no one notices the cop going postal not 5 feet away from them. Interesting. Oh my, we got someone parking on the sidewalk and facing the wrong direction. Man, if I were to be put towards filling some sort of quota, this would be a damn jackpot. As well as having an open warrant. I should just tow this away, so she turns herself into the nearby station at the same time. I actually don't know how close the DMV is to a police station, but I just am saying 3 tickets being issued today, 3rd one being for the expired meter. Oh hell no, I'm not letting a taxi driver pollute my city. That's the end of your life right there, sir. I swear that if a higher up saw me do that, I'd be fired immediately. You motherfuckers think you can just do whatever you want in my city? Nah fam, that ain't happening.
I stopped you because I saw that you threw trash on the ground. Sorry, officer.
So now you think you're fucking sorry. Now I'm making you pay up for your stupid mistake.
I have to issue you a ticket for littering, which will cost you up to $25.
Oh, come on. That's so much money.
Shouldn't have bought those fucking Air Jordans, you broke ass
You can
bitch.
leave now. Have a great day.
Nah, we're not quite done yet. I got one more surprise in store for a shithead like you.
Don't move! Leave me alone!
Nothing beats getting electrocuted for being an idiot. I mean, it's fun for me, but obviously not for you.
As a patrol officer, you're never really off duty.
Well, that was a day for sure. I had to pretty much make up shit to do to keep myself entertained on a boring job like this. If y'all want to see more, let us know, and if it gets lukewarm reception, then so be it. Take care, y'all. It seems like the people want to see more of my black ass being a cop. Well, I went ahead and unlocked more stuff I can do, and let's see if I can handle this any better than just giving out tickets. I've unlocked so many more things so fast that even I'm not sure of all I can do. I also made my guys' movement speed faster because it was a chore running all over the fucking place. It looks like we're already heading to an accident. Some dumb motherfucker hit another dumb motherfucker, and I have to see who did it. They say I can get in shit for not obeying traffic laws, but I just did like 5 things wrong already, and they ain't doing shit to me. Punk-ass liar. I'm already heading to an accident. I don't fucking care about clocking speeds of stupid people. Shut up and let me do my job. I wonder how I can pull people over. Let's see if they'll obey my siren. Fuck, they drove past where I'm able to go. Man, fuck these restrictions. The comments were right. This game is ass.
I've arrived at the scene and we'll take care of it.
All right, let's see who I get to yell at for being a dumb bitch today. I have to be specific as to where I place fucking traffic cones. This is more restrictive than a school ran by nuns. Hey, let's see what these stupid people saw before I make a final call.
Tell me what you saw.
I'm still in shock. I need to get my head right.
Seems kind of suspicious. How about I test your stupid ass for smoking the ganja?
I just need to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
Positive for amphetamines. Well, I know who I'm throwing in the slammer. Even if I get deducted cop points or whatever CP stands for in this game, I still think it's right to send people away who are too high to drive and causing accidents.
Please allow me to frisk you for any illegal items.
And don't fucking cry if I cup a feel or feel up your clam. I would have went for a more thorough search, but I would be investigated by the internal affairs.
I have to arrest you for driving under the influence of cannabis. Please move on to the sidewalk.
You have got to be kidding me.
It was for amphetamines, not cannabis. Why the fuck is it deducting points for that? Whatever, my point still stands. Oh, hey there, baby mama. Looking fine as ever.
Can you tell me what you saw?
I'm still recovering from the crash. My mind is blank.
In a minute, holy fuck, I'm in the middle of this accident. Fucking hell, man.
I'm currently busy with another issue.
Get fucking Donald or Joe out there to handle it. I don't fucking know.
Please, allow me to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any drugs.
I think she'll be clear of everything. Negative for amphetamines and cannabis, like I said. I should test alcohol next.
Kindly cooperate as I collect a sample to see if you're drunk.
The text doesn't even follow what he's saying. Made in a rush much? Smart girl, not a lick of alcohol or mouthwash taken. So it was definitely the white girl doing white girl shit that caused this.
Let me have a look at your ID and insurance card, please.
Sure, here you go, officer.
And her shit is up to date even better. I see nothing wrong with this sister whatsoever.
All right, you can go now. Drive safe.
Now let's see if the dumbass bimbo is gonna cry when I send her off to jail.
I need backup to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
The lineup that is built over this accident is insane. I don't even know if they can even get here. Are you fucking serious? The The traffic cones are preventing people from driving. You can easily drive the fuck around. Why are they an issue? Wait, this is a cheaply made simulator game that's likely an asset flip. Of course it would be an issue. There, they're gone now. Move the fuck along before I send everyone's car here into the impound. They were seriously set back by my traffic cones. Who hired this bitch?
I just pulled up next to you, partner.
Why would you park in the middle of the street? Just hop up onto the sidewalk so people can pass. God fucking damn it, this is making me angry.
Don't resist and get into the police van.
No choice.
I love how the game told me that there's a backup when she is causing the backup. Just, wow. Fucking hell, I accept the mission to go to another accident, and I spot one just around the corner. Well, the department's going to be annoyed with me, but I have to do my due diligence as an officer. 3-car accident, well, this is going to be lengthy.
There's an emergency. Urgent response required. Officer available?
Fuck no, find someone else.
I'm currently busy with another issue.
Let's see what this rich kid has to say.
Can you describe what you saw?
That person was speeding, officer. You have to arrest them.
Okay, calm down. You don't need to yell in my face about it. I have to see if the person behind you said the same thing.
I'll just need to take a sample to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
I pretty much have to do all of this to see if any of y'all are dumb motherfuckers.
All right, let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Rich white kid not under any influence. Strange.
Let me hear what you saw.
That driver was exceeding the speed limit. You have to arrest them, officer.
Adjust your fucking tampon in your cooter. Fucking hell, you don't have to yell in my face. I
You'll
get
take
it.
a test to see if you're driving under the influence of drugs.
No drugs, but you're daddy's little girl, and usually they get into some shit.
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
0.15 BAC. Well, I know who I'm sending off for a night in jail. I don't give a fuck if the department deducts points for me arresting this one.
I have to arrest you for driving under the influence of alcohol. Please, move on to the sidewalk.
Please, officer.
What you gonna say to me? Huh? That's right, sit your ass down, bitch.
Tell me what you saw.
I'm pretty sure that I respected the speed limit.
I got one sober witness and one not so sober witness saying
I'm just collecting a sample
otherwise.
to see if you used any drugs while driving.
Okay, she's clean on drugs, but what about alcohol?
All right, I'm just collecting a sample to check if you've had any alcohol while driving.
Clean as a whistle? Well then, this is a bit awkward.
Let me see your ID, and if available, this vehicle's insurance, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Her ID seems to be up to date.
You took too long to reach the scene, officer. We had to send another unit to deal with it.
I am goddamn busy, bitch, fuck sakes. Alrighty, now to send you off to jail for a good night's
The
sleep.
closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
Oh, did I say good night's sleep? I meant the worst sleep ever because of your fellow neighbors in other cells. Alright, let's just head on over to the fuck. Why the fuck would you just stop right there? Fuck sakes, is this the same broad that was in that 3-car accident? God damn it.
My apologies for the accident. The damage will be covered by the police department's insurance.
Who gave you your driving license? You wrecked my car!
Bitch, your truck was wrecked the first time I met you. You know what I'ma do?
Stop chasing me!
Oh, so now it penalizes me for trying to execute a civilian. Whatever, the game's too restrictive for me.
Welcome to a game called Pacific Drive. From what I understand, it's a horror game, but in a car most of the time.
The biggest horror involving driving is getting onto the main highway and trying to merge while people are being inconsiderate. Also because of beamers.
I would have said something to soften the blow, but BMW drivers do have a reputation.
And rightly so. Mercedes drivers can be as bad, but at least they sometimes know how to use their turn signals, even if it's in the wrong direction they're going. I know little to nothing about this game, so what we're about to witness is from a blind standpoint, and there's a good chance we won't know where the fuck we're going.
Holy hell, did you cough up a hairball?
No, I just remembered who is in the Discord call with me today, and I gagged in response.
Who might that be?
He means you, idiot.
This game doesn't look scary at all. It's a beautiful day outside at the pier.
I don't think we'll be into the scary stuff immediately. No horror game will just begin with scaring the shit out of you. Otherwise it would get stale and wouldn't be scary at all.
And that's why jump scares are a terrible form of horror. After a couple of jump scares, the tension is no longer there since you're just expecting another one.
Oh my, 1998, I don't even remember what was going on back then.
Well, Bill was getting some under the desk treatment and was not in the favor of the people. So far, it's been nothing but a peaceful drive. Granted, we just started, but still, it's nice.
Nothing good lasts forever. I wonder when the shit hits the fan.
I don't recommend actually doing that from personal experience.
Please don't tell me you actually scooped your shit out of the toilet and whipped it at the ceiling fan in the Oval Office.
Like I said, I don't recommend it. The cleanup sucked.
Donald, I don't think it's safe to be zooming down this kind of road in the rain. This isn't Mario Kart, remember?
Well, I don't see any speed signs telling me otherwise, and I don't see any other cars on the road, so I don't see how this is a problem.
Got the hiccups?
Shut up, I didn't ask for your input.
It's weird how there's no other traffic coming through here. This must be near where Centralia was.
Isn't that fire still going underneath there?
Going there was fun until the fire in the coal mine started. I remember hearing about people throwing trash into where the fire was to dispose of stuff faster.
And with the fire mixing with whatever chemicals that came off of the trash, pretty much kept it going and possibly made it toxic. But I'm not entirely certain.
It's a miracle we've seen something other than strictly road. This must be where things are different.
What, like actually seeing what this game has in store for us?
I don't like this music. Can we go back to the radio music we've been casually listening to?
What are you talking about? We've been listening to the radio this entire time. It's just more bassy.
Okay, well now I don't like this. It's getting all staticky.
That means something's happening and we gotta be on our toes now. Pedals.
Road's becoming more unstable with rocks bunching up on it.
That probably means we found an abandoned road even though we just followed directions.
Either way, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Look, just stay calm and we'll be fine. This is just some detour. Yeah, that's it.
Road closed. Oh fuck, I've seen too many slasher flicks to know where this is going.
None of us are final girls either. We're screwed.
Again, just fucking stay calm and we'll get through this mess.
If you don't mind me, I'll just keep my eyes closed until we're actually safe.
The hell was that?
It's nothing, seriously.
So glowing red spots on the ground that react to us being near them is nothing.
My eyes are still closed, but I can still hear you two, and I don't like where this is going.
He's leading us into some sort of death trap.
He's lying, ignore him.
If I open my eyes right fucking now and see what it is that's going on outside the car, and it's indeed a death trap, I will give you the biggest bombastic slap ever.
Well, I guess it's never too late to see life flash before your eyes, or in this case, flash outside the car.
Just keep cool and we'll be fucking fine, like I said we would, okay?
I'm about to open my eyes right now. We better be in the clear. Donald, what the actual fuck did you get us into?
It's nothing, just electrical issues.
Electrical issues, my black ass. Donald, you got us into some shit and I won't forgive you for it.
Relax, would you? We're not dead, obviously, so we got another purpose now, so be it.
This reminds me heavily of Twilight Princess.
Except instead of playing Twilight Princess, we're actually in it.
I mean, I doubt there will be an equivalent to Epona around here.
The Olympic Exclusion Zone, aka where we shouldn't be at all.
This is quite tame compared to other places we've been. I mean, in a parallel universe, we were solving Easter eggs for Joshua Shaw with some shady-as-fuck characters, giving us some exposition dumping.
Fine transportation, but our ride got fucking demolished when we got transported here.
I mean, there has to be something we can drive here, or else the game is a fucking liar, and it should be renamed to Pacific Walking.
Hello? Someone out there? Hello? Could have sworn never mind. Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
How would we even know the guy's name is Tobias when we haven't even heard him introduce himself? Kind of rushed and out there.
At least it's a human voice to drown out the noisy wilderness in this realm.
Good thing I'm apparently a half-decent mechanic in this game, or else I wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing. And you expect it to have any gas at all? Seems too good to be true.
You said it. It wouldn't be Pacific Drive without being able to actually, drive.
Hopefully it's an automatic transmission.
How do I even start it? Oh, I have to manually turn the key. I play games to get away from realism, not deal with it.
I wonder if that Tobias guy will talk to us now that we've started the car.
Beats listening to you two all day.
Oh, the signal. Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone sector B. Do you read me?
I have to manually shift the gear into drive? Man, fuck realism.
It looks like you're somewhere around sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there.
We'd like for you to refer to us as people and not just something.
Compared to the car we initially had at the start of the game, this thing controls like ass.
What do you expect with something that's borderline dead?
We ask the same thing about you every day, Joe.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
They don't a transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. But if they're stranded, could they mean...
That we're stuck in the middle of some fucked up realm, yes.
They're a preacher? Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's gotten into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
Well, considering the roads are worse than New York City streets, that'll be a big fucking if. Oh, come on, don't fucking die on me already. I just got this thing.
Womp womp.
Don't you fucking womp me, you prick.
The entire time I've seen people say that reminds me of Shylily. Although, she said it in a cutesy way and not a dickish way.
You forgot to put it in park, you stupid shit.
Fuck off, don't patronize me.
Fully expected you to run your foot over in the process.
Whatever, it's in park now. I haven't siphoned fuel ever, so I hope this is an easy thing to do.
As long as you don't keep your mouth on the hose when siphoning so you don't ingest literal fucking gasoline into your body, you should be good.
Or you'd be a featurette on my strange addiction.
I heard most of those were staged and faked for shock value. Although the guy that had sex with his car by sticking his penis into the exhaust is, I don't know whether to say it was real or not. Hope it wasn't, or he'd have a blacker dick than me.
Well, joke's on you, since I apparently had some sort of a tire pump to siphon the fuel so my lips didn't have to go near any hose.
That sounds more like a you problem if you've never had your lips touch some broad hose in your life.
What the? No, that's not what I meant. Shut up.
Oh, look, he's being all flustered now. It must be true then.
I'm 76 years old. How the fuck could I even be able to do that? My last name is not fucking Hefner. All fueled up. Time to move on. I don't want to hear any more of your guys' bullshit.
Oh my god, go. I hear something terrifying behind us.
Why did you have to look behind you?
Human fucking instinct, that's why. I'm trying to go as fast as I can.
Whoa, wait, hold the phone. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. Could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way, do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time?
A station wagon, specifically.
No one's hand working wheels in here for ages.
Ah, fuck.
Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether that car is a remnant or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. They're back, baby.
They're so excited for our presence. Meanwhile, we are fighting for our very lives, dodging whatever the hell is going on around us.
Find that shelter, go on and let yourself in. Albie ain't gonna like you poking around in there, but better to face a bad side than let the zone eat you alive.
I'm sure some nice ice cream will soothe her.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, Joe. Apparently, it's been a long time since a car has been found here. Why would there be ice cream?
I see lights. I'm heading towards them. Maybe it's where we need to be.
Or it's where we get killed and then the game's over.
Corn Pop will save us if the worst happens.
This place looks decrepit as all hell, but if it's safety, then it'll do. If we can find a way in, that is.
It's probably the obvious open door leading inside.
Hey, I thought I was onto something when I was on the roof thinking I had to break in, okay? Lay off.
Why is it so red and scary in here? Do we have to fight something already?
Relax, we just need to flip the breaker to bring the lights back on. By then, I hope we get some sort of explanation for this place by our acquaintance over the radio.
Oh, God. Who's there? Oh, the shop. God, it's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! Oh, my head. It's an emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We sent a breacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Get off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
Right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
God, that voice goes like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand that Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun? Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone.
Someone's fresh out of fucking tampons, my God.
Unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breachers trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Did she just tell us we got soft hands, brother? Like the meme?
She probably knows what it's like to work countless unpaid hours with no breaks.
What? Oh, you need help? Well, there's a headset somewhere in the garage. Put it on. The built-in diagnostic will tell you what needs fixing up.
She needs a hug or someone to fuck her. Or something like, damn, be fucking kinder to people who are trapped here not of their own will. This thing fucking shreds. I love it.
I swear I heard the Half-Life metal hit sound.
Oh, there's a little prototype of mine in the garage. The Evice. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit.
I like how she calmed down and isn't goddamn chastising us still.
She sounds like the tomboy mommy type.
Don't start with that, please.
This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
If it starts getting dicey, I'll use mods. Don't fucking tempt me.
This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now, and that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The Octavice in your car will then show you where you need to go.
Well, that'll be for next time if there will be a next time. Till then, toodaloo. God damn it, my trial went from moderately hopeful to complete shit after today. The bastard said I was guilty, and my sentencing is in July. This year has gone from bad to worse.
Does that mean I get a default win this year if I don't have an opponent?
I'm sure Donald will just be sentenced to a long and lengthy house arrest. How would he conduct important meetings if he's incarcerated, though?
With the internet being as it is, I'm sure they'll find a way.
It's motherfucking Harry Truman. Never thought I'd hear your voice again.
Had we dropped the third bomb onto Tokyo during the Second World War, I would have been called a monster. You wouldn't have seen me in a good light.
Weren't you in a movie starring Jim Carrey about having your entire life being a film production?
That's a different Truman, Joe. Even in my old age, before I died, I had more brain cells than you.
Trust me, everyone's told him that.
I just noticed that Donald is casually running around with the Helion salvo. Why the fuck do you have that already?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this is the all-around enhancement mod we have, and one of the options I ticked was to start with a random weapon, this one being the Helion salvo. Don't blame me, blame the RNG.
But all we have is just the Triton pistol. How is that fair?
How is it fair that Japanese citizens were evaporated so hard that their shadows still stain Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
Point taken. I'll live with this pea shooter for now.
How does getting a powerful random weapon from a mod that's in favor of yourself comparable to retaliating against Japan in World War II?
Are we in our Dark Brandon arc again? Joe's oddly super coherent.
He had that glitch moment earlier this year, but going back to what you said, Joe, it's because I'm the fucking best.
At losing court cases.
The dead are still rude as fuck to me. Why?
Better you than any of us. At least it's a new face and not JFK roasting the shit out of you again.
Okay, we've had enough banter to bore a Chinese monk. What are we supposed to be doing?
I'm just killing zombies as per usual. Without going down, hopefully. I hate that I have that reputation.
Well, according to what I've read on the Steam Workshop page, We're building parts for a shield and doing other shit to eventually leave on a train. I have the option to have the power on already when we start, since I'm tired of going through the same shit, and sometimes I can't even find the fucking pieces on some of these maps. AKA, I don't trust map makers anymore.
Can someone trim that down to a more bite-sized chunk? I swear he was just rambling on because he forgot to take his meds.
Build shield, find way to open up the train to leave. I'm sure it's just a viable ending with extra steps.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch all that.
If the sanatoriums didn't shut down, I swear I would force you into one of them for psychiatric evaluation. Why are all the zombies wearing rubber duck floaties and making duck noises when killed?
Because it's funny, and it makes the funny sounds to make me giggle.
That's about as good as an explanation as any.
I think I'm on the train that'll let us leave once we've done what it wants, and I don't know what it wants us to do.
I'm sure these obvious pentagrams on the ground are a sign for something. With how many there are, I'm assuming they're soul boxes, but I don't know how to trigger them.
I swear where, if Joe says something stupid about them, I will roll in my grave.
I say we chant the words from the river to the sea. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
You did not just say that. The city of Berlin classified that as a terrorist slogan, and you just openly used it when some of our viewers could be from Berlin.
I mean, technically, I could mean it as the Chattanooga River to whatever sea it leads to.
Golda Meir would be so displeased with you. Then again, she passed away before you publicly opened your mouth.
Joe's going to be the death of us all, or he already is. I can't really tell.
I still got some time left before I croak, so I can stir the pot as much as I want.
So something is preventing us from interacting with the mysterious pillar. I wonder what it could be.
Better start looking, since we're likely going to be dealing with a lot of them each round, and the window of opportunity to solve the puzzle gets smaller every time.
If it's something we have to look up to solve, then I'm not going to be happy about it.
Open crate? I wonder what's in here. Wait, is that the fucking Necronomicon?
That thing gives off bad vibes, man. I've seen the films. I know exactly the kind of shit that thing would create.
It's better than just to chalk this map up to us making it to round 20 and then calling it quits.
Joe, you're being too on the nose. It's scary. Stop it. Go back to being stupid.
Then I'd just be a meme through and through. Can't I shine my true colors once in a while?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that parallel universes have Joe Bidens that are intelligent and coherent.
I remember one that played Five Nights at Freddy's, and he was the smartest of all of them. Which begs the question about where the fuck did I rank in that universe for intelligence? I'm not as dumb as this universe's Joe, that's for sure.
What are you talking about? It was actually me that helped you and Obama get through the games, and we took turns every time one of us died. I know the lore and mechanics well enough to try and be a guide, but not be a total backseater.
Hold on a fucking second. What date did that first video of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 release on?
April 11th, 2023.
Are we witnessing some sort of personality split going on here?
Or Joe has finally lost his goddamn mind, and now he thinks he's part of Presidents Play Horror Games' crew.
We just uploaded our FNAF 9-hour-long video of all the games last month. It's fresh in my mind.
Yep, totally lost it. Now, we either slap the shit out of him to bring him back to normal, or we put him down. I vote the second option.
No, we're not fucking killing Joe, whether it's our Joe or their Joe. Maybe they have our Joe and they're totally confused themselves.
I said we need to go get chocolate ice cream, guys.
Dude, what in the hell is he going on about?
I don't know where I am, and I need to get back to Corn Pop pronto. I don't know you guys at all.
Did his brain die on us?
Hush now, I'm still concentrating on the cameras, even without his help.
I placed the book on the pillar. I hope those pentagrams are soul boxes, or I'm stumped.
Well, you won't know until you've killed things near the pentagrams. I don't quite know if they are what we think they are, but it doesn't hurt to try either.
Can we swap out this Joe for the Joe you guys are used to? I can already tell this isn't the one you're used to playing with.
I did notice that you guys are more mean to me than when we played FNAF. If I am not in the universe I came from, then I fear for the safety of the Donald and Obama in that universe, because your Joe's lack of intelligence could lead to some sort of unbalance in the world.
Wow, when the hell did we get another channel's Joe, and how did it happen?
Well, either way, I don't like it. I can't straight up insult Joe anymore if he's this way, because he'd just fucking school me with some intellect he pulled out of his ass. He did chant the pro-Palestinian chant earlier, and that doesn't sound like what this Joe would do. Maybe that chant did something after all?
Possibly, but I would likely jeopardize the standing of the channel where I came from if I start spewing chants and stuff like that.
Well, you either say it and give us back our Joe, or you can let your Donald and your Obama suffer by the sheer stupidity that is Joe's stupid fat fucking mouth.
Okay, fine, but if something goes wrong, I blame you. From the river to the sea.
Well, do we have our infamous Sleepy Joe back, or what?
I don't know. He's not saying anything.
Seems like that chant is just as useless as it is in real life.
Guys, I was in a room with strangers, and they forced me to help them play a scary game, and I kind of wet myself when Obama got jump scared, and then I forget.
Never mind, we got our Joe back.
Awesome, now we can continue on as normal and the world is better once again.
Let's just avoid saying those words again to avoid whatever the hell that was.
What were we doing again? Oh, right, filling these pentagrams with souls.
More zombie killing, yay.
The amount of zombies that spawn each round is insane. I mean, I know I said it to 64 zombies that can spawn, but hey, it fills the pentagrams faster.
By making us sweat that we can be surrounded within seconds of them spawning, awesome.
And just like that, they were all shadows stained on the ground, just like how Trump described it.
I think we're done with the souls now.
Is it betrayal for me to like this?
What the fuck did you just do? You just spawned a goddamn panzer, you fucking lunatic.
How the fuck was I supposed to know that interacting with the fucking book summons a panzer?
Yay, loud noises. Kill everything.
Just because you're allowed to press the red button doesn't mean you should actually fucking press it.
Here, I got a little something for that panzer. Eat it!
Wow, that thing just eviscerated the damn thing. Good one.
Can we loot his corpse for some high-tier gear?
Apparently, we also got to be DIY electricians for repairing these electric boxes. Hopefully, we're near the end of this map.
Getting bored of the map already?
No, it's just that we're recording this video pretty late and we got to wrap this up soon in order to be consistent with our schedule that we made up on the fly.
Plus, my 12th scheduled nap time is coming up and I don't want to miss it.
They're fucking all over the place. Wait, did I just find a god spot or something? Ha, easy pickings for us.
Of course you would find something like that, being the one that likes to cheat when playing games.
Fucking hell, am I blind or something? Wait, a key card. I think I just found our ticket out of here.
That means I don't get to miss my nap. Huzzah!
Well, even though it was brief, I had a fun time playing with you guys. If the people like me, I may return. If not, then it's been fun.
Our audience has been begging for new faces like you, and we got plenty in the bank we can call upon, so we're not out of ideas yet.
Can I ride the elevator with you guys? Oh, look, a butterfly.
Well, that was just something. Let's end this map and call it a night for us. Wait, a special weapon? I guess I can get it before the game is over. Wait, where's the special weapon? Ah, fuck it, I'm too tired to care about it.